Well, hello, and welcome, and everyone. I hope every single one of you is doing great tonight. I mean, it is a Thursday, It is getting really, really close to the Christmas Eve. For those who celebrate it, and for those who do not, well, happy holidays, I guess. I don't know what else is being celebrated around this time. Maybe Hanukkah. I don't know when exactly it is. I'm an uncultured swine when it comes to it. I don't know all the celebrations. I don't think many people do, but yeah. Regardless, today we're going to continue playing the beloved Genshin Impact, and I hope that my mic is a little bit louder because I try to make it slightly more balanced. We're still in Poland, so that means that everything will be worse, as I don't have a full capability to adjust all the audio the way it should be, and I have a worse mic, which means if I put the gain too high or change the volume higher, you guys will hear crackling, which I really don't want to happen. So I prefer it to be a little bit louder to everything. I don't know why is Lady laughing, and I do not like why is she laughing, because it might be crackling in the background now. Or there is no change at all and she's just laughing because of it. Regardless.
What the fuck are you doing?
I'm trying to explain what is happening. Okay? I'm trying to explain my process. Regardless of anything, we're going to jump straight into Genshin because I do not want to wait any longer than we actually have to. Because I'm so eager to get into Fontaine. Finally. Finally, after so long. I know plenty of people were so eager to watch it. We got Navia yesterday. It was awesome. Partially. Goddamn Chichi showed up as well. Which I hate. But forget the past. Look bright into the future. And let's get to it. There is a new event as well that just started today. So I will have a question straight to you guys asking about it. Do you want me to first focus on the event itself, do whatever there is to do so we actually see what else needs to be done? Or should I focus on doing Fontaine quests immediately? Like, don't get me wrong, the event will not take the entire stream. I'm just asking how to begin with it. Because it is there, it exists, you know, and just... Lady says event, we might as well go to it in that case. Unless there will be more people saying no to it. Regardless. Hello everyone, I'm sorry that I not say it at the beginning, I should have. How are you guys doing today? What have you guys been up to? And I hope you guys had a wonderful, wonderful day. If not, I hope I'll make it a little bit better. Hey there, Liquid. Hey there, Lady. How are you, Ranger? I'm doing good. Today, there is plenty of more changes made in political aspect of Poland. And I'm glad to see this happening. I'm not going to dwell into it. Just like yesterday, today I spent majority of the time just watching news and following what is happening, because there is quite a bit. Regardless, let's get into the game. And our beloved Navia
That's bad.
being blown away by the wind. Right. Right. So, as I was saying, regarding the event. There is the event called Roses and Muskets waiting for us. There's a couple of stuff that we get out of it as well. We get a recipe, Fontinalia mousse. Stabilization mega. Really? Really? Genshin, why did you have to use the stupidest language there is? Why? You're not children, are you? Okay. Just, Not gonna use that. Okay, we have a new sword as well that we get out of, it's possible rewards, yeah. So if we do well, we will get this. What is it? Ultimate Overlord's Mega Magic Sword. Energy recharge percentage, as well as base attack. Melusi Stance. Attack increased by 12%. That's not all. The support from all Melusines you've helped in Merusi Village fills you with strength. Based on the number of them you've helped, your attack is increased by up to an additional 12%. So, it grows in power the more you did quests regarding Melusines? Well, if that's not a hint over to people who are not so eager to do quests, this one is. So, whoever is in Fontaine, you better start doing the Melusine quests just to get this weapon to be a better one. To increase your attack by 24% instead of the beginner 12. That's awesome. Those lazy mofos now have to do the quests. Did you help all of them, lady? Okay. Also, look who's to the left of Furina. Who is there standing next to Furina? I'm unstoppable! Lady, you have not done Inazuma nor Sumeru whatsoever. And you've done already Fontaine? Jesus Christ. Disappointed. And you're complaining about getting Primogems. You can do better, you know? It was pretty. Inazuma is also pretty. Sumeru Jungle too. Desert. Well, I'm not really fan of it, but yeah. Shut it. You shut it. You were the one complaining about Primogems. You get all of them from doing the Inazuma quests. Is that the designer? Yes, it is. And I think this will be a 4-star, to be fair. Of all things. Because right now we have Navia, we have Chevreuse. Then we have Shanyan, as well as Gaming. So I presume afterwards we will have the 4-star, which will be the whatever her name is. Despite being voiced by one of the bigger voice actors, when it comes to Japanese at least. I mean, we still have plenty of 4-stars that have been voiced by quite big names, at least, like I said, when it comes to Japanese dubbing. But we'll see. Right.
I do love Spina di Rosula's logo. It was designed by my mother. Have you noticed how it's shaped like a heart?
Oh. Lovely. Right. Not that. I want my quests. Because, yeah. This is the Roses and Muskets. 17 days left out of it. And then we have the chapter 4 Act 1 of the Archon quests. We will be, because the thing is, with this event, there is a certain recommended quest that we do first. Chapter 4 Act 5, which is literally, we're so far away from doing that. As well as character story quests. Animula Choragi and Imperatrix Umbrosa. Right. It's just of the storyline. But yeah, let's just go to the quest. Let's just do it. I guess we'll just meet new characters this way instead of doing through the Archon quests. I was hoping that I would escape it in Fontaine. I did not. So I need to catch up with Fontaine. So Natlan and Snezhnaya, at least I will be done with Archon quests before the event starts. Regardless, let's do it, shall we? let's get straight into it.
Seriously? But, Mr. Morris, I don't understand, sir. How can you only be telling me this now?
I'm afraid that there's nothing really I can do. I'm really facing a crisis. My hands are tied.
But what about my film?
Wait.
I'm afraid you'll have to come up with something on your own. Take it from me. Sometimes you just have to let things go. Same goes for this film festival.
So, for those who did not do side quests in Inazuma, lady, Xavier, or Xavier, whatever we call him, is the filmmaker that showed up in Inazuma. I did? Oh, you did this side quest, got it. He showed up in Inazuma trying to make the film. I think it was specifically for the Fontaine Festival.
is appreciated.
Hey, thank you, Johnny, for 11 months in a row. My god. I guess next month it is a whole year since you've been supporting. I appreciate it a lot. And you will be unlocking a new sub badge. Double silver. Next month. Good job. Thank you so much. I appreciate it. How have you been, Johnny? How's work? I hope it's not too overwhelming. Yes, sir. Hell yeah. So yeah, Xavier was trying to make a film in Inazuma, which got him in trouble. And he was really sort of in a bad relationships with the actors, which was quite interesting to look. So I don't remember if that side quest was specifically for the Fontaine Film Festival or not. It might have been. So I guess this is the continuation of it. That's interesting. Getting my hands dirty, but otherwise good. Hey, I'm glad to hear that. And I mean, getting your hands dirty is something is quite pleasing in the sense of you actually have something to do and not get bored. So, you know. Okay, let's continue with the event.
Oh.
Hey, isn't that Xavier? So he's back in Fontaine now! Xavier!
Oh, why, if it isn't the dear Traveler and Paimon. I really didn't expect to bump into you here at this time.
I'll send you a pic of what I'm doing here, that way you get some context. Oh boy. I need. Oh, you actually reminded me. I was supposed to get my phone back and charge my watch. So, you know what? Give me a second, guys. Let me just quickly do it. Lovely. Got my phone, so now I'll be able to see the Discord once it's getting, well, when somebody sends something to me. Right. Regardless, let's get back into it. It's been a while.
Well, I was doing just fine until I received some terrible news just now. The investor I was working with for my upcoming film has fallen upon some hard times and is no longer able to provide the promised amount of funds.
Can't you just find a different investor?
Unfortunately, that's not how it works. We had signed an agreement specific to the Fontaine Film Festival, stipulating that I cannot work with any other investors until the festival is finished.
Yikes.
The Fontaine Film Festival? What's that?
Oh, is this your first time participating in Fontaine's Fontanalia Film Festival? Then allow me to fill you in. The Fontanalia Festival was established to commemorate the legendary Loch Knights, who went on a quest to search for the Oceanids and eventually welcomed the Hydro Arconageria. The holiday is deeply connected to the founding of Fontaine, as well as its unique laws and trials. It's one of the most important festivals for this nation.
But what's with that weird expression on your face? It's like you're trying really hard to remember something.
I was just trying to recall the exact description from the books, in order to avoid any unnecessary arguments over semantics. I usually try to recite things straight from the source.
Better.
Well, either way, Paimon thinks she gets it now. It's just like the Windbloom Festival in Mondstadt, and the Lantern Rite in Lille.
Yes, those are festivals of a similar variety. Who doesn't like a good festival? And just like those of other nations, Fontaine will hold a plethora of events around this time each year. To commemorate the Loch Knights, people will imitate them by putting on special costumes, raising golden cups, and going door to door asking for pure water. But a few years ago, Lady Farina started to find the whole idea a little drab, and so decided to change the part about pure water to sweets.
That really doesn't surprise Paimon at all.
The whole thing seems more akin to a carnival now, and it's quite popular among the kids. Every year you can hear a bunch of them saying, "Trial or treat."
Oh, that sounds pretty fun.
Halloween.
But how does that connect back to the film festival you mentioned?
Wow.
Yes, it appears I've strayed off topic. I just got too excited after seeing you. Let me get back to the point. The Fontanalia Film Festival is an event proposed by the Fontaine Film Association this year. Now that film technology has matured as a medium, it's the perfect time to introduce more people to the art form. During this time, people may submit films to be evaluated, and the entry with the highest score will be given the Farina Award by the association.
The what award?
The Farina Award. You know, after the Hydro Archon. They coined it while Lady Farina was still in power, but even though things have changed, no one has made any motion to update the name. Perhaps everyone still thinks of it as a pretty appropriate name. Even though she isn't the Hydro Archon any longer, Lady Farina is still Fontaine's superstar. Anyone with eyes can see the way she shines on the stage.
I think that's why we should do the quests before, because we just got spoiled. God damn it. God damn it. Oh, Jesus. Well, this is going to be interesting.
Alright, guess the name does work pretty well when you put it that way.
Oh, but who would have guessed there'd be an issue with the funding? How will I ever explain this to Miss Chiori? Not to say all the other actors who traveled all the way here from Inazuma.
Chiori? Sounds familiar. Where have we heard that name before?
Sorry about that, I just got a delivery of a freshly... I don't know. I don't want to say baked. I guess toasted would be a better word. Of sweet bread. With butter on it. So yeah. You know, just do the Archon quest. Lady, it's too late. I don't think there will be much else of the spoilers. Either way, it's fine. I don't mind it. Because we will be either way following through it. Just the first part of the quest. So yeah, we'll see. We'll see how it will play out. It doesn't really... well, it does spoil a bit. But it didn't spoil that much. We don't know how this story developed, so... we'll see how this goes. Bro, what is the name of this OST? I wish to know. I have no idea. Type in Fontaine OST and maybe you'll find it out. This way. Okay, let's get back to it. Chiori. Oh, the Chiori is the name, right. Chioria Boutique.
Yes, that's her. I asked her to oversee the event's art direction, including the design of the actors' costumes and appearances.
Oh, Paimon remembers now! Navia said that her clothes were designed by Chiori, and Kirara's outfit too!
How to describe her? Well, she tends to be pretty direct and can be very forceful when it comes to dealing with people. The fashion world in Fontaine has dubbed her the Thundering Seamstress.
Don't tell me
Her
she's Electro.
remarkable designs have led many Fontainians to become very interested in Inazuma. Anyway, Chiori is acquainted with all the actors I've invited from Inazuma. Without her help, I don't think I would have been able to get such an international cast for the film. She really is a kind soul.
Chiori is 100% Electro at this point. There is no way they named her Thundering whatever without connecting it to her vision. No way they did it. Jesus. Another Electro. What would she be using though? She doesn't look like she would be a catalyst. Alarm? I don't think so. But maybe. They definitely will not do the sword, because it will be basically 4-star Kuchi. Because I bet you Chiori is a 4-star. Broadsword? Maybe? No, Chiori is a bow user. I think Chiori will be a bow user. Electro bow user. Mark it down. If she is going to be electro bow user, you heard it here first, folks. Okay, let's continue.
Who are the actors from Inazuma? Do we know them?
Why don't the two of you accompany me to the Aquabus station to welcome them? Judging from the time, the Aquabus should be arriving shortly. Chiori will be waiting to meet me there as well.
Ayaka! Oh wow. I didn't expect it to start this soon. I'm eating still. Okay. What is it? 1000 pace interdiction arc minute sharpshooting zone. During the Fontinalia Film Festival, you and Paimon encounter a special member of the Garde. She seems to be looking for guests to partake in an event test. This is shooting. What's this one? Trick shots! Tricky lines. On the side of the Fontinalia Film Festival, an experimental film director dressed quite ostentatiously extends a sincere invitation. Extreme drive. During the Joyous Festival, some involved with the filmmaking industry are wearing frowns. You and Paimon encounter an unfortunate contracted employee. Into the frame, the young talented film director, Mr. Petit Lumiere, gave you his business card. He seems to have a unique understanding of films. Which one shall we do, chat? We just go one by one. From the top. I don't know exactly what they will do, so... Trying to decipher what does it say. I have no idea what it is. This is an N, I think. This is a G. This is an A. This is L. Another N? I don't know. Hey there, Sonny, how's it going? This is you, this is another A? No. I have no idea. This letter and this letter are the same. This is an A. This has to be an A. This is not an A. This is something else. Jesus Christ. I have no idea what they're trying to say. I don't think it's even English. Oh well. The top? Okay, let's go from the top then. Jesus Christ, there is quite a bit to do. I guess before we do that, actually, let's go and continue the story of the Krakow Muskets breaking the silence. Rather, those are side quests. Or world quests, rather. I'm doing fabulous! Thank you for asking. How are you? I'm doing good. So what have you been up to today? You don't mind me asking? There's so many quests popping up. Jesus. Right. Let's go to the Aquabus line. Clementine. Right. It's up as well, isn't it? I don't know how to get up. I think it's behind, isn't it? Yeah, there it is. To the... No, Clementine line, so it's second floor. And voila! Wonderful. Oh. This has been a little bit... ground a little bit too much.
I really want to go traveling. I don't mind where we go, as long as I have my friends with me.
Chiori! Those are weird heels. Holy crap. Now let's... No, she's a Geo. She's a Geo.
Miss Chiori?
Your talk with the
It is.
investor sure went fast. The Aquabus hasn't even arrived yet. Oh? And who are they?
Allow me to introduce you. This is the Traveler and Paimon.
Pleased to meet you.
Likewise! We've heard the owner of Chioriya Boutique is a skilled seamstress, so it's a real pleasure to finally meet you in person.
Yeah, it is. So she's a Geo. So she's definitely a 4-star. I think. Because we have plenty of 5 stars of Geo. Not so many when it comes to 4 stars. So if she's a Geo... We already have a 4-star Geo bow user. So she might not be a bow user. Unless she's a... She's actually a 5-star. She looks like Kuching so much. What should be a 5-star bow user in Geo? I don't know at this point. I don't know. We'll see. The way Navia's wardrobe comes together is really exceptional.
Why, thank you. I strove to create an outfit that matched her high social station as the demoiselle.
I love her voice.
So tell me,
actress.
what happened? I can tell the conversation didn't go quite as expected.
Well, it's like this.
Ugh.
I know, Chiori, you don't have to say it. You did remind me that this investor was a little bit sketchy.
Yes, there's no doubt about that.
Huh.
But how could I pass it up? He offered me twice as much as the others.
And therein lies the problem.
Yes, but just put yourself in my shoes. After obtaining such an excellent script, it's only natural that I would want to make the most of the film. The budgets that the others had proposed were nowhere near enough. It's difficult to find someone willing to front such a large amount of mora, so...
Don't be sad, Xavier. We might be able to help scrounge up some more together for you.
Will we?
Oh, thank you, Paimon. That means a lot to me. But the cost of the film is staggering. I'm afraid that any mora we can scrounge together in a short amount of time won't even be able to cover the actors' fees.
We need to move on. What's happened has already happened, and there's no changing it. But now's not the time to give up.
What? You're saying that you have a plan?
You should have one.
No, that's not what I mean. I'm simply saying I wouldn't give up just yet. The actors I recommended aren't just after Mora after all.
Yeah, Ayaka, I don't think she needs more Mora. I think she has plenty already. Ayato and Ayaka both. Yoimi as well.
Really? Then where do you live? We Malazines live in Marcy Village. The only way to enter is from underwater.
Oh, you must be pretty tired after work every day, right? I mean, you have to swim all that way just to go home.
Huh?
So thoughtful. But some Malazines choose to live in the court of Fontaine because it's so much more convenient.
This is our stop.
By the way, this is, yeah, I was about to say, this is the first time I have ever, like, witnessed Ayato in any story quest. Because I have not done any story, like, Archon stories. Ayato, Ayaka, and Yoimiya. Kuro will be pleased. Damn, okay. I went to lunch with my childhood friend I have not seen in a while, and we talked and hang out, which was really nice, and put me in a good mood. Hey, that's good to hear. Glad you have a wonderful time. Now you can chill and relax watching the stream of Genshin, going into Fontaine. First we're doing the quest event, and afterwards, once we do all those talking, there will be probably time delay or whatever you want to call it. Then we'll jump into doing the Archon quests. So yeah. Kamisaro Ayato, Pillar of Fortitude. The young but accomplished clan head of the Yashiro Commission's Kamisaro clan, Kamisaro Ayato, is gentle and polite in his manners and is a highly capable operator. On the surface, he seems like a down-to-earth, elegant and proper fellow who does not enjoy public appearances or showing off. But those who know him well know never to underestimate him, for it was he who steadied the Kamisaro clan ship when the previous commissioner had fallen gravely ill. His present position is not one that could have been secured without extraordinary skills or brilliance, so beware his immaculate smile all the same. I will certainly enjoy the stream as I drink my eggnog milkshake. Hey, that's
Oh, we've arrived, but I haven't even finished chatting with Abel yet.
I also enjoyed Aval's introductions to Fontaine along the way. Everything you described was so clear and detailed that we can't help but want to hear more.
Thank you so much. I'm usually working here on this aqua bus, so I hope I'll have the chance to see you again. There are still many more places I'd like to introduce to you.
It's the princess? No, there is no princess. Ayaka is not a princess.
Welcome to the court of Fontaine.
Chiori, you sure have changed a lot. This is the first time we've seen you since you left Inazuma.
I haven't realized it's been so long. I was in such a rush when I left that I didn't even get to say goodbye.
Thank you for extending the invitation, Mr. Xavier. I'm looking forward to a fruitful trip here in Fontaine.
It's an honor to have the head of the Kamisato clan visit us.
So they are who you meant when you said you had actors coming from Inazuma?
Oh? It's the Traveler and Paimon.
Hi.
Wow, what a coincidence! Ayaka and I were just talking about you on the way here. Are you also here for the film?
But she's royal. She's not royalty. He's not royalty. They're the head and headstress of the clan. That's not royalty. That's not equal.
We just ran into Xavier earlier came over with him.
But I'm not an actress. Sir Kamisato and Lady Ayaka are the real actors here. I'm just tagging along with Ayaka to have a good time together.
I thought I would always get the lead role.
About that, I mean, how was I supposed to contact you when I was making preparations for the film? I figured you were probably busy, and I didn't want to disturb you. So I could only keep you in the back of my mind while I sought other actors to play the lead roles in the film.
I had been thinking about a surprise reunion with you during our trip here, but you still managed to surprise me first.
Oh, so you all know each other already! My, what a coincidence! What are the chances everyone could be brought together here like this?
Actually, let me stop. No, Ayaka, Ayaka is not royalty. She comes from royalty. And when I spoke out about in regards to what is it called? Head of the clan. Technically, they could be prince and princesses. The names of them. That is true. But they will not become king and queen because they don't have that kind of royalty in Azuma. So yeah, I think she is called a princess. Now that I think about it. Let me quickly check it. I think Sunny might be right. I think Ayaka is the princess. Let me just see. What is it? Yes, she is the princess of the Kamisato clan. There we go. However, Inazuma citizens don't refer to her based on her status. But yeah, she is the princess of the Kamisato clan. Does she come from royalty though? Yes, she came from a royal family. Apologies. Sunny was right regarding her being a princess. She is a princess. My fault. Okay, let's continue.
Why don't we go to Hotel de Boer and catch up over a meal? I've already made a reservation.
Huh? Did you reserve 2 spots for us too?
Yes, of course, of course. I'll be sure to tell the boss to serve a few more delicious dishes just to make sure there'll be enough food.
Very well. Then please, kindly lead the way, Mr. Xavier.
Wow, the buildings in Fontaine are so tall. Just look at how big they are.
And there's the fountain that Aval mentioned earlier. It really is a magnificent sight.
And look at that huge spinning sphere. Where does it get its power? Wait a sec. Could it be one of those clockwork mecha we've heard so much about?
Oh my god. Yoimiya is so much for Kuro. Like, she's destined to be with Kuro. He better pull for her. Just Yoimiya gives off a perfect person to Kuro. Ah, oh, Jesus. Yeah, how the hell do we go higher? There are the stairs. Jesus Christ. He's been trying. Well, he now has to wait. He lost his 50-50, which I think is I think it's good that he lost it. He can now build around Yoimiya. And he could technically incorporate Yoimiya in Hutao's team. So he can still build a second team without Yoimiya being the main or sub DPS. But yeah. Okay, let's get inside. Oh, that is luxurious. Oh.
So this is what food from Fontaine is like. It sure is different from what we have in Inazuma. How should I describe it? It seems like you have to go through a lot more steps to make them. And the flavor has many layers too.
Yes. When I first went to Inazuma, I actually thought the food there tasted a little too bland. It took some time for me to get used to it.
Let's get back to the purpose of this trip for a moment, shall we? How have preparations for the film been coming along, Mr. Xavier?
Oh boy.
Well, I've already assembled most of the film crew. A lighting specialist, a prop manager, and a costume designer. I've also bought the copyrights from the novel's author.
Oh, it's called The Two Musketeers, right? I read the script you sent me on the way here. The story is pretty good.
Originally, I was planning to start filming as soon as Sir Kamisato and Lady Ayaka arrived in Fontaine, but I'm afraid I've run into a bit of a problem.
Oh? What is it?
It has to do with the film's investor, Mr. Morris. He suddenly informed me this morning that he's encountered some financial trouble and will be unable to release to me the amount of funding agreed upon.
It's said that Fontaine's legal system is well developed. If he has violated the contract, then can't you simply take him to court over the matter?
Well, I'm still more concerned about filming. Even if I were to take him to court, I'm afraid it would take months before the case could even be heard.
Then, is there a way we could raise funds ourselves to solve the problem?
I've considered that option too, but unfortunately, it's difficult to gather such a large amount of mora on such short notice. Besides, we have to consider the film festival's submission deadline.
Start the Kickstarter!
Mr. Xavier, if Ayaka and I were willing to perform for free, would that resolve the problem you are currently facing?
What? No, out of the question. To have you come all this way just to act for free? Oh, no, that won't do.
There's no need to worry, Mr. Xavier. My brother and I had actually intended to work for free after receiving your invitation. Inazuma has only recently reopened its borders, and needs to strengthen its relations and cultural ties with other nations. We didn't have many collaboration projects with Fontaine in the past, so we hoped this trip would serve as a good start for the future.
Indeed. You could say that's the real reason why the Yashiro Commission agreed to come to Fontaine.
I understand, but having you two act for free just doesn't seem right.
Not at all. While we're officially here to conduct a cultural survey of sorts, we must express our sincerity if we want to establish formal cultural ties with your nation. This film will serve as proof of friendly cooperation and cultural exchange between Inazuma and Fontaine. It's my hope that the film can be finished and released as smoothly as possible. If you still don't feel comfortable with this arrangement, I would also be more than happy to be introduced to some other renowned individuals in Fontaine's literary and artistic circles.
So this is where it comes, the Urachi Ambrosa out of the story quest that we have not done. Because if you go through Inazuma quest, I'm not going to spoil it for you guys, so don't worry about it. If you go through Inazuma quest, it stops upon interaction between Watatsumi Island and the Tenryoku Commission. That's when it stops. It doesn't really say about resolving anything. So later on, the story quests that are based on the archons or the characters and all, that's when everything is being introduced further. If I'm not mistaken. Usually it's just hangout events, but it also includes several steps forward with how each region goes forward, I guess I could say. That's my understanding of it. I've seen only bits of pieces of the story quest, so I'm still not exactly 100% sure about how it plays out. Which, by the way, I'm going to stream those story quests. I think. We will go through the the Venti story quest to see what it exactly is. If it's just similar to hangout events, and if it is, there is no point of actually streaming it. If it's not, and actually moves forward the storyline or the Archon quests of some sort, that's when we are going to include those in the streams. So we'll see. Regardless, let's continue. Oh, right. Ashira soru yo, kaze no yo ni, tsukimi ara wo, padoru padoru.
All right. I'll do as you say. Thank you so much. I'll make sure to cobble together enough mora now, even if it means selling my house, my camera, and every single family heirloom.
Come on now, no need to go that far. I'll also help you out as a brand sponsor.
Huh. We're going to spend money on his film? Oh, I guess we could. Yoimiya won't be able to. She is broke. Partially. Oh well. We can help too. Just say that you got our contribution from some personal friends.
Me too. Even though I didn't bring much more to spend on this trip, it's still better than nothing.
You are too kind, all of you. I really don't know how to...
Ew. Alright, enough about that. Now that we have Xavier's savings, my support, and 2 leads who are willing to act for free, I think we will be able to make this happen.
I love Chiori! That was amazing. Ugh, no. Oh my god. I love her voice actress and I love her personality so far. It's amazing.
So, instead of Mora, you'll help with filming and production.
Oh, but how can we help with that? We don't know much about making a film.
What do you mean? We've been to Sumeru.
Pull
What's
yourself
Sumeru?
together,
What's Sumeru?
Xavier. Tell us if there are still any open positions left among the crew.
All right. Let me think. We still need a camera operator, a clapper loader, and someone to manage logistics. I originally wanted to personally serve as director, but I've been too busy working as the producer. So the positions of director and director's assistant will also need to be filled.
Paimon knows what the director and the logistics support person do, but what's a clapper loader?
That's going to be late.
The clapper
fine.
loader is responsible for using the clapper board to record and organize the information of each shot when the camera operator begins shooting. The work requires both patience and careful attention to detail.
A clapper board? Oh, you mean the thing they hold that goes clap whenever they start filming?
Yes.
Yes, that's right. Are you interested in that job?
For sure! Paimon's always wanted to try that.
All right, then you'll be our clapper loader. I can find someone from the store to help with logistics. What do you think, Xavier?
Oh, fine by me. As for our camera operator, I was thinking of letting the Traveler take the role.
Oh, hell yeah.
He's great when it comes to using a camera. Paimon can't even count how many things we've taken photos of during our journey.
Yep.
Yes, that's also what I was thinking. I noticed the Traveler had an eye for photography and composition when we worked together previously.
I'm sure that's due to the Traveler's journey across Teyvat and all the places they've seen. After so many adventures, using a camera must be second nature by now.
What do you say, Traveler? Are you interested in the job?
God damn it. I should stop eating. Give me a second. getting cold, okay? I needed to eat that. Lights, camera, action!
Thank you. It really means a lot to me. Come on, friend. Let me give you a big warm hug.
Emotions, ew. I think we'd better get to work.
So all that's left for us to find is a director and an assistant.
Oh, me. I want to be the director's assistant. All we need to do is help the director, right? I can handle that.
All right, then all we need is a director. Oh, all the well-known directors in Fontaine are probably also busy working on their own films these days. I'm not sure who will have time to help.
Oh, Farina helped out a theater troupe recently by serving as an artistic consultant. She could be a good director, right? Besides, it's not like she has anything else to do right now.
God, not the sponge.
Farina?
Yeah, the sponge.
Do you really think Lady Farina would be willing to help us with our humble project?
Isn't that the name of Fontaine's Hydro Archon? My brother has already informed me about what happened here in Fontaine.
Please don't spoil, I don't know about it.
She helped out a theater troupe not too long ago, and now she's taking up work as a director.
Well,
Chiori's just looking at him.
I saw that musical. Her performance was perfect, and the storyboards were also excellent. Don't let her form or identity intimidate you. She's the best candidate we can think of right now. You'll never know until you give her a shot.
Fine. You're right, Chiori. I'll do anything for the sake of my film. Anything! Then I'll have to ask the Traveler and Paimon to show me the way to Lady Farina's residence.
I have no idea.
I just hope she'll agree to help.
How can I know?
Do you need us to also come along?
No, there's no need to trouble you with this. Besides, you've just arrived in Fontaine, and I'm sure there are many places you would like to visit. Just leave this task to me. It's part of my duties as the producer.
Right.
Very well. Then we'll be waiting to hear the good news.
I'll go with you. By the way, you might want to consider bringing a gift.
And don't worry, we won't simply drop you off at Farina's place. We know Farina pretty well by now, so having some familiar faces there should help your chances. Besides, the whole thing was our idea in the first place.
All right, then I'll start making preparations. As for the gift...
Frogs. She's French.
A gift for someone who was once seen as the Hydro Archon. I wonder what she would like.
I'm sorry.
I recall that Lady Farina once fancied a clockwork ring, so perhaps I should get another exquisite clockwork contraption for her.
Huh? Can't we just bring some desserts, like the Fontaine mousse?
She likes desserts.
But wouldn't that be a little too cheap? She does like desserts, though.
Yep.
Isn't the Fontaine festival happening right now? I heard Avo tell us on the Aquabus that Farina introduced the tradition of going door to door and asking for sweets. To do something like that, she must have a real sweet tooth.
I agree with Yoimiya. If the gift is too fancy, it might actually make her feel more uncomfortable.
Alright then, let's go buy some Fontaine mousse.
But will that really be enough? We'll be asking her to do a lot of work, you know.
You're right. We need to further sweeten the deal.
Huh? You want something even sweeter than Fontaine mousse?
Yes, we'll need a gift that's sweeter than any dessert in the world.
Oh boy.
But what could that be?
What do you have in mind?
Your words of praise.
Oh, yeah, no. She's not appreciated enough. No, she shouldn't be. You still stand by that she's a stupid Archon. Well, apparently she's no longer an Archon. Apparently. Oh boy. That is a lot of stuff to do. Okay, let's continue this story. Before we do that, I would like to talk to them. Also, answering the question in the chat, what are you eating? Well, I finished eating, and it was a sweetbread with, toasted sweetbread with butter on it.
You go ahead. No need to worry about us.
Oh, I hope Farina will like the gifts we prepared. Oh, and if you still think we should get something else for her, just let me know. I should be able to make some fireworks.
Every time now, when I'm going to interact with Yomi, I'm just like, Kuro. That's Kuro. I cannot unsee it.
Looking forward to the good news.
That's okay. Well, that's quick. Right.
If you want tea or water, just help me.
Please tell me that you have recipes that I can buy. Yes, you do. Yes, you do. I have to buy all of them. It means that I'll need to cook some more. That is so much. What is it? They made Fanta. Sorry, Fonta. Wow, okay. Il flottante. The dessert made out of egg whites. Okay, garlic baguette. Cream of mushroom soup, Fontaine foie gras. Right, is there anything that we... No, everything in here is what we already could make. Oh well. But hey, we got plenty of recipes now. Lovely. Oh my god, I don't even want to look into the cooking station right now. It will take a while. Okay. Fooders! Ayaka, you're right there. You literally told us to come with you. It's a knockoff, it's not real Fanta. Why not, Sonny? It could be real Fanta. Right. Let's go forward then. Actually, there is another place, the food place here. I bet they have some recipes. Lutes. They do. Jesus Christ, there's a lot of recipes to go through. Coffee beans, I have plenty of those. Conch Madeleine, Il Flottante, and Fonta. Okay. Let's get those done as well. Use. Right. Where are you? They're inside. Rina's apartment. Oh, it's a small one. Interesting.
We're here! This is where Farina lives.
Okay, I'll go knock on the door.
Sponge, wake up!
Seriously, who's knocking before afternoon tea?
Who are you?
There it is, Farina, endless soul of solitude. She who once stood above the grandest upper house as the High Archon looking down upon all below her, Farina has now left the stage and entered the mortal mundane world. Though she no longer acts as the Archon, there are many in the court of Fontaine who still revere her and consider her an idol, and her passionate personality that draws her to the spotlight cannot be changed overnight. Compelling stories overflowing with emotion are still being told and performed just as before. Only from now on, Farina finally needs not stand on high looking on from afar. Though the curtain has fallen on her life as a god, her life as a human has only just begun.
Lady Farina, please allow me to introduce myself. I am Xavier, a film director.
Hello. Oh, is that the traveler in Paimon I see behind you? And who's this?
I'm Chiori.
Oh,
the one from Chioria Boutique. Hello, hello. So, what are you all doing here? Do you need something?
Did you just get up, Farina? It's already past noon, you know.
Hi, Mom. I do that too, remember?
Huh? Oh, Paimon means the weather is so nice in the afternoon and the sun is so warm. Just like how you make us feel. Sleeping in late is a really smart idea.
Fucking hell.
No. I was just up late last night reading some novels. What does sleeping in have to do with the weather?
This is a small gift we've prepared for you, Lady Farina. We hope you like it.
No need to be so formal. I'm just a regular person like everyone else now. Oh, is this Fontainalia mousse? It's one of my favorites.
We're literally bribing
That's
her.
great! So, actually, there's something we need your help with.
Literally
Your
bribe her.
renowned passion and understanding of drama, I would like to ask that you serve as the director of our film crew.
Oh, but didn't you just say that you're a director?
Yes, but for this particular project, I'm mainly working as a producer. Besides, I'm sure that your understanding of the performing arts far surpasses my own, Lady Farina.
Are the Traveler and Paimon also part of the film crew?
Yep, we sure are. Paimon's the clapper loader and he's the camera operator.
Camera operator? That can be a pretty technical job, and it directly affects the final quality of the film. Are you really up to it?
I can show you if you like.
No, I'm not questioning your abilities. It's just that I've never really seen you use a camera before.
Maybe you can come up with a test for the Traveler and see for yourself.
Not
If
top
he can
time.
satisfy you with his camera skills, then you'd have nothing to worry about and can join the team. What do you say?
God damn it.
You sure are getting better at rolling with the situation, Paimon. Oh, I do wish to see how skilled the Traveler really is with a camera. Alright, how about this? We'll work with what we have. I'll give you some scenarios and see if your work is up to my standards.
Whatever you say, Director Farina.
Very good. It's essential for the camera operator to understand the director's vision. I'll make my decision after seeing your work. Are you ready? I have high standards, you know.
Yep, I'm ready, Sponge.
Okay, grab the camera and I'll give you a scenario.
Right. Filming theme directed by Farina. Estelle is the boss of Beaumont Workshop and has always been proud of her forging machine. We're getting a call from Lee. Hello. Thank you, Lee. I appreciate you calling me just to say that. I wish you could say something more because recently you've been spam calling me saying nerd all the time. Ah, Jesus Christ. Oh, hello, Storm. How's it going? How have you been? It cannot only precisely control strength of temperature, but also takes no effort from the blacksmith. Let us film a promotional video for her workshop. We get another call from Lee. What are you going to say now? You can fuck straight off, Lee. God damn it. Let us film a promotional video for her workshop. Remember to emphasize the superiority of her forging machine. I've been doing good. How about you, Rachel? I've been great. It's been great 2 past days, today and yesterday. It was lovely, I must say. You, Storm, may be aware of the political situation in Poland, and I've been stuck watching the news the last 2 days, and it was fabulous as to what I have seen, so yeah. I'm not going to dwell into it on stream, nor in the messages on Discord, as it is a free from political stuff zone, at least trying not to influence anyone on it. But yeah, I've just been happy about it. Okay, let's start shooting. We get another call from me. If it's another nerd,
Gotta say that you are a nerd.
You know, you could have just asked, how am I? And then call me a nerd. I would greatly appreciate if you did that, Lee, more than just spam call me calling me a nerd. Is this your way checking up on me? Just trying to see if I'm going to, you know, if I'm alive, if I'm going to answer the phone call. That's what he's doing. Ah, he's at Sundara. That's what it is. Oh, that's another call.
I'm sorry. How are you, nerd?
Yeah, okay. Thank you. I'm doing very good. I appreciate Lee. You're looking out for me. Still calling me a nerd. I guess that's part of your persona. That's what it is. Speaking of Lee, myself, and also additionally to it, Sari, you guys are able to vote for all three of us in the Rising Star VTuber Awards, which is a fan-made VTuber Awards for lower viewership or less popular people, less popular VTuber streamers. So I would appreciate if you could vote for all three of us. Myself for the 4 categories deserves more love, less than 10 concurrent viewers, best varied content, best community event, and best PNG tuber. For Sari for categories of cutest VTuber, voice of an angel, best singer, best musician, and best V artist, as well as Lee for the categories funniest VTuber, trendsetters, small yet mighty 10 to 20 concurrent viewers, and best VTuber design. And that is the link just for you. Did you get to go ski? Sunny, it's been yesterday. I don't live by the mountains. I don't live by the mountains, first of all. And second of all, no. I said it in the future, in the next week. Okay, let's start the shoot. Let's get to it. What is it? You'll need to film several shots according to the director's requirements and compile them into a video. Camera positioning is key, and you should ascertain the camera positioning requirements beforehand. When filming, there will be a narration requirements. Select the most suitable narration according to the story. Try to satisfy all of the director's filming requirements. After selecting the most suitable choices for all of the camera positions and narration, you may begin filming and see the results. Right, okay. Frame 1. This is the narrative selected by Director Furina. Located in the Code of Fontaine, Bumo Workshop is weapons workshop that utilizes a forging machine. So, the photo of the workshop itself, and then the showcase of the workshop machine, I guess. I guess we just go with this one, in that case. This machine can precisely control the force applied and the temperature, making it perfect for doing exhausting and time-consuming work. It's gotta be this. Actually... Exactly. Located in the Code of Fontaine, Beaumont Workshop is a weapons workshop that utilizes a forging machine. This is basically talking about the workshop itself. This is more including the machine. However, we have a second shot of the machine, so I guess we could go for that. 3. Thanks to this machine, the owner of Beaumont Workshop, Estelle, can comfortably enjoy each day at work. There you go. That's as simple as it can be. Hydration. I don't have a drink with me, so let me finish this. And I'm going to quickly go grab a drink. Prepare myself a drink. Right, what is the narration? But worry not, for the weapons produced by Beaumont Workshop are of outstanding quality with exquisite craftsmanship and a keen edge. That's not really the best one, is it? And I don't think this is what exactly we're trying to show. This looks the best out of it all, right? I think. Let's see the last one. Oh, it actually says what we need to... Oh, you need a scene that shows off the Beaumont workshop. You need a scene that shows off the forging machine at work. You need a scene that shows off atmosphere that still works relaxedly. You need a scene that shows off the weapons arranged in boxes produced by the Beaumont workshop. It literally just tells you what we need to do. Okay, let's not look at it for now. If weapons are what you want, look no further than Beaumont. This has gotta be it. You need a scene that shows off the Beaumont workshop. Yeah, there we go. This will be the best. Honestly. View the script. Yeah, all current position and narration segments need to be selected. Yeah. Are we not there? Yeah, we selected all of it, didn't we? Oh, we need to select the narration as well, I see. That's dumb. Okay, before we start shooting, I'll grab a drink, so be right back. Give me a second. And we're back. Lovely. Okay, let's start the shoot. We can both enjoy it, and let me slurp just for you guys. Welcome back, thank you! Filming film director Alfred. Located in the core of the Fontaine, Beaumont's weapons workshop. The machine can precisely control the force applied and the temperature, making it perfect. I can read it fast. You can read it yourself. You'll be. Actually, no, you cannot. My cap is in the way. Whoops. Hey, but that works, right? Beautiful.
Oh, it appears that you have more skill than I thought. All the shots had a great composition, and I could really feel a connection to the characters and their lines.
So, what's the verdict?
Yeah! Does that mean you agree to be our director, Farina?
Did you think I would agree just like that? After our performance of the Little Oceanid, I've begun to make a name for myself again, you know.
Jesus.
In fact, I've already had several troops approach me for the Fontaine Film Festival. Unfortunately, the scripts were all pretty boring and didn't pique my interest.
Man, I dislike
If
Furina.
others were to find out I agreed to work with you so easily, then, well...
Hey, but didn't we have a deal? What else do we need to do to convince you, Farina?
Well, what about the pay?
Huh?
You know, how much you're willing to pay me to be the director? The pay is also an important factor for me to consider, you know.
Well, I can offer you this much?
What? That's all? If Nervilet were to hear of this, he could charge you with underpaying your labor.
I'm sorry, but our crew is in a tight financial spot at the moment.
Novelet?
I see. Well, even though it's highly unlikely now that I'll join your crew, there's still something I'd like to ask. Exactly what film are you planning to make?
She pronounces not Novelet, but Novelet. No, I don't know French, so I don't know that well French. I really need to hear how the Novelet is, or Novelet is being pronounced. I think it's Novelet. I think that's how I heard it. Not Novelet, not now, not it's Novelet. Think that's what I heard. We'll see.
Oh, our script is an adaptation of The Two Musketeers.
Huh? Wait, you mean the suspense thriller novel that was a #1 bestseller?
Oh, so Farina's read it too.
Of course I read it. I've always had a keen interest in artistic works that strike a chord with the populace. I see. It all makes sense now. You must have used most of the budget to pay for the copyright.
Not really. The novel's author transferred the copyright to me practically for free once he heard that I wanted to make a film adaptation of the story. The lack of budget is due to another issue.
He probably just wants to get his name out there. So, Mora isn't the most important thing to him right now. It reminds me of a delivery courier who wears one of my designs while traveling all across Teyvat. I didn't charge her much for the outfit either. The exposure she provides for my brand is well worth it.
Kirara. Fool? She's not a fool. She's being genuinely honest about the facts. If you're going to lie to Furina, that would jeopardize his whole way of trying to get her to work for him. So, the fact that he... Oh, not that? Never mind then.
So, are you a big fan of this story, Farina?
Well, it's alright. The pacing of the story is good, but the character relationships could use some work. When I was reading it before, I always felt like some things were left on a rather unsatisfactory note. I have high standards, you know.
Just the way he just spent the money? I mean, Xavier has not spent any money so far on anything that was in his power, let's put it that way.
Ahem, Mr. Xavier, if, hypothetically speaking, I agree to be the director, how much freedom would I have in terms of script revisions and creative interpretation?
Oh, as much freedom as you would need. I wouldn't dare doubt the tastes of Fontaine's greatest star.
Good. Then I'm free to alter the script as I see fit?
Absolutely, no problem.
Well, see, this is a problem. He basically just gave away all his responsibility as a producer and created a liability towards the copyright owner. She wanted to make an adaptation of Two Musketeers, not a based off of. This is the same issue that The Witcher had. This The Witcher series on Netflix. They said that they're going to make the adaptation of the books. And they created based off of. If I'm not mistaken. Was it? No, The Witcher had a different problem. Sorry, no. They made it based off of and they just didn't stick to it. Never mind. But here is the issue with this. It was supposed to be an adaptation of the Two Musketeers. So, at least, what he should have done is allow Furina to make the changes as long as they will pass through first Xavier as well as the copyright owner. Because right now I can already see how this will all fall down due to Xavier not sticking to the copyright ownership law thing. I don't know how it works in Fontaine, but we'll see. Would not be the first time someone from Fontaine has spent a little more on something, film or camera project. Are you referring to, what's her name? The camera operator that sent us on a mission daily. We're counting on you, director Sponge. Now's your chance to make a film that you love.
All right. It seems that your crew really can't go on without my care and direction.
So, you agree?
Yes, I agree. Although the pay is well below what someone of my caliber deserves. A great script calls for a great director.
I'm sorry, but I hate people who are like, oh, praise me. And Furina is that person. I don't like her.
I mustn't let a perfectly good story be ruined due to lack of funds. If you have fine cheese and bread, you wouldn't just let it sit on the counter and get moldy just because you lack an oven, right?
Thank you, Sponge.
Oh, Hydro Archon above! I'm not dreaming, am I? Somebody pinch me.
There's no more Hydro Archon, you know. And it's still a little early to celebrate. There's a lot that goes into shooting a film. Although the trickiest tasks of finalizing the script and casting the actors have already been taken care of, we'll still need to reserve filming locations. Not to say set up lighting and props. And by the way, since we'll be filming The Two Musketeers, we'll need to find an action choreographer. Ideally, a professional who has actual experience with muskets.
That's where Chevrous comes in.
Yes, I've thought about this as well. I was hoping that you might know someone who could handle the job.
Me? If this was before, I could have simply asked Florand. But it's already been some time since I last talked to her. Navia can also use firearms, but unfortunately, her style is quite different from that of the characters in the story.
Could we ask the Special Security and Surveillance Patrol?
Oh, you mean the Special Patrol's Musketeers?
Yes, that's right. They work with muskets every day. I can't think of anyone more qualified than them.
They would be under Nervilette's jurisdiction. Unfortunately, I don't have any connection with them at all.
The Three Musketeers story has been adapted, mixed around, and edited by different people through the years. So hearing what you're saying is, the thing is, if I'm not mistaken, the Three Musketeers story is an old tale, is it not? The Three Musketeers. Original. It's a novel by Alexandre Dumas from 1844. Copyright ownership lasts 75 years. That's all it lasts, if I'm not mistaken. So after 75 years, which is one generation, that's basically what it's referring to, the copyright ownership becomes a public domain. So you can adapt, you can edit it however you want to create your own work based off of the previous one. That's why currently you can have Three Musketeers that will all die within a second of him and suddenly show up a Michael Bay movie type of. You can do that and still call it the Three Musketeers, an adaptation. Because the ownership, the copyright ownership is just a public domain. So yeah. Because there is literally no way to ask the author how, to get his right. That's why, for instance, how the Hitler's Mein Kampf has been banned. It was because of, if I'm not mistaken, the copyright ownership of it? And some other issues with it. But after 75 years, it became a public domain, so now people can actually read Mein Kampf. Okay, let's continue this talk.
So, in the end, we still have to start by talking to Nervalette.
No need to go to all that trouble. I know their Captain Chevres.
Oh, you
Chevres.
do? Wait, Chiari, how do you know the captain of the Special Patrol's Musketeers?
No particular reason. Running a business means dealing with some trouble from time to time, and she's helped me out on a few occasions. In return, I've helped her handle a few situations in which the Special Patrol couldn't get involved directly. So, we've gotten to know each other over time.
So you're saying there's been times when the Special Patrol needed a fashion designer to handle a situation? Your work is becoming more and more mysterious.
It'd be best to keep it that way. Anyway, enough about that. What do you all think about asking the captain to be our musket action choreographer?
Apologies, that's a mistake on my part. As a general rule for works created after January 1st, 1978, copyright protection lasts for the life of the author plus an additional 70 years. There it is. So apologies about a mistake regarding that part. Is it illegal to read Mein Kampf? It's not Mein Kampf, it's Mein Kampf. It's not illegal, no. We're not, like, I think it was a couple of years ago that you are allowed to actually read Mein Kampf. It was a banned book, but I think as of 2020, it has been unbanned. I don't remember exactly how it works. I don't remember, like, I remember it, but I read about it, but I don't remember it right now, how exactly it works. I'm not going to dwell into it, but as far as I remember, it has been unlocked. Like, it's available for public to read.
She sounds professional enough. She is a captain after all. I have no objections.
But I imagine the Special Security and Surveillance Patrol must be busy with their duties. Do you think she'd really have time to help with shooting a film? And then there's the issue of pay.
Well, it just so happens that she's also not the kind of person that's just after Mora. As for whether she has time, I'll have to go and ask her first.
Then I'll leave that to you. Macaroni's on sale today, so I've got to go. You can just tell me how things went when we discuss tomorrow's plan later.
No problem.
Having Farina join feels like a big boost to our team.
Hell yeah.
Of course. Just wait until the day of our premiere. You'll witness the true power of my name in these lands. You'll be so glad I agreed to help. I can guarantee that even the standing tickets will be sold out. I'll be sure to ask some people I know to see if they'd be willing to act as extras.
Seems like you're finally getting more comfortable with your own reputation now.
I didn't ask for the Clapper Loader's commentary, Paimon.
I dislike the sponge so much. I can't wait to see our film's premiere.
Then let's get going. I happen to know where Chevrolet is today.
Lovely.
By the way, I'm curious. If my pay is so low, then what about our 2 lead actors? Didn't they travel here all the way from Inazuma?
Actually, they told us that they see the trip as part of a cultural exchange, so they didn't ask for any pay.
What? So is every person in Teyvat who doesn't want money gathered here to shoot this film? Don't tell me Chiori isn't being paid either.
I already knew Xavier from before, and he's also agreed to give my brand some good exposure.
It seems the gods have really smiled upon you, Xavier. And that certainly doesn't include me, mind you.
Jesus Christ. That was certainly something. I have to look for Chevreuse in that case. Oh, there is Furina waiting.
Besides the macaroni, I should also pick up some tomato sauce.
No, you do not. Oh, God damn it, Furina. Tomato. It's tomato, it's a tomato. Ugh. Okay, let's go and find Chevreuse. She's 200 meters out. I have no idea what I'm going right. What are the and hms about in the chat? What's happening? I don't know what you guys refer to. Ah, she's up there. Okay. Closer than I expected, honestly. Ah, god damn it. Hashire Sorio, Kaze no Yoni, Tsuki Mihara wo, Padoru Padoru. It has to be Fontaine Court OST, it doesn't. Isn't it? Johnny could check it. Furina's quite a character, she is. And I dislike
All right,
her.
this is the place.
But where's the captain? There's hardly anyone around here.
Why are you blind?
She's over there. The one with an eye patch reading in front of the newsstand.
Oh, her! Paimon could tell there was something different about her. She seems kinda intimidating.
The song she's
Please
lovely.
wait here for a moment. I'll go fetch her. She's working now, so you might not want to get in her way.
Lady, let me ask you this. Why do you like such a bitchy character as Furina? Sort of dumb character, rather. Furina is so stupid, it's surreal. And she's so, like, praise me type of character. She's literally an attention whore. Ugh. I don't know what to like about her. I've seen her story, that's why? Okay. Wait, since you've seen her story, then why do you make me go through the event story first instead of the Archon quest? And she's pretty, also being pretty, like, you know, deserves to forget about her being a bitch. Because I saw a bit. Okay, fair enough. Oh. Okay, let's continue.
Working? But isn't she just standing there and reading a novel?
Just trust me.
Oh, alright, let's see what happens then.
I'm pretty sure she's spying on someone.
Chiori sure is a mysterious person. She claims just to be a fashion designer, but she knows all these powerful people.
The court of Fontaine isn't particularly tolerant of visitors from overseas, so it isn't easy for a foreigner to promote their brand here. Even more so in the competitive world of fashion. Even a local like me just trying to make a film has to face all kinds of challenges. So I can only imagine what Chiori has been through to get where she is today. I'm sure that having more connections has definitely worked in her favor.
Wait, so is Chiori from Inazuma? It does sound like Chiori is from Inazuma in that case. Or Liyue for that matter. Her outfit also looks similar to it. That's interesting.
Reading on the job?
Detective novel.
One main character?
No. Multiple. Branching storylines.
I see. How's the plot coming along?
One of the main characters is about to make a choice that will affect the rest of his life. I'd wager he's going to make the wrong choice.
Any way to speed things up? There's something I need your help with.
I genuinely thought that Chiori was from Fontaine and just liked so much the look of Inazuman clothing. That's why she put it. She's the Geo. Yeah, I saw that. Oh, you might have not been here. Fair enough. Yeah, she's a Geo. I wonder if she's going to be a 5-star in that case. Watch her be a 5-star Geo bow character.
You know that doesn't depend on me. It all comes down to what the character chooses.
I still think it will be 4-star, but, you know.
Which is exactly why I'm here to help.
Same deal.
All right. It appears he made the wrong choice in the end.
Halt!
Yep.
Huh? What's going on?
Hand over whatever you're holding.
Oh, it's just a book. I didn't buy anything else.
Then I'm sure you wouldn't mind letting me have a look.
Excuse me, officer. I don't mind you standing around here, not purchasing anything, but I'd prefer if you didn't disturb my customers. It's bad for business, you know?
Don't give me that act. You won't be able to get off so easily either. I am Chevraz, captain of Fontaine's Special Security and Surveillance Patrol. I will say this one last time. Hand over whatever you're holding at once. And before you do anything unwise, let me remind you that I'll have you on the ground before you can even think about making a run for it.
All right. I'll give it to you. But please let me say something first. If there's any contraband in that book, then the shopkeeper here is the one who slipped it in. I don't have anything to do with this.
Why, you trying to leave me on the hook, huh? You were the one who said you wanted it.
Save it for the interrogation room. Take them away, Letelier.
I love her voice
What's
actress.
going on here? One second you're reading a book and the next you're escorting people away.
She was spying, Lisa.
And who are... Oh! Aren't you the traveler who's been all over the papers recently? Chiori, I'm assuming what you wanted to ask me about has to do with them, right? Maybe I can let you in on what's happening then. Now that Vacher has been brought to justice, no new shipments of synth will be made and distributed to sellers. The Fontaine guards have been busy collecting the remaining synths still circulating on the market. Thanks to a tip from our reliable source here, this should be the very last batch.
Oh, so you were pretending to read a book in order to catch the bad guys. Oh, Paimon almost forgot to introduce ourselves. Paimon is Paimon, and this is the Traveler and Xavier.
Hey, I'm Chevraz. You probably already heard me introduce myself, so I won't bother repeating it.
Why don't you just arrest them immediately? Because you need to do it red-handed, knowing that both of the parties are put into justice.
Yeah, why didn't you make a move as soon as you had the chance? Were you worried that my intel wasn't accurate?
No, I wanted to see if the shopkeeper would turn himself in first. All he had to do was come up to me and say that he didn't know where the synth had come from. If he did that, then I wouldn't have had to press charges on him.
Oh. Huh?
He had the whole day to turn the synth over to Chevraz. But instead, the moment I came up and blocked Chevraz's line of sight, he took the opportunity to sell it off.
Yep, he made the wrong choice, even though the right choice was right there in front of him.
But you knew they wouldn't make the right choice.
Yeah, I knew. I was just hoping I'd be wrong for once.
Oh wow. She's really
Enough
helpful,
about that, though.
knowing people.
What did you want to ask me about?
Oh, you see, it's like this.
The Two Musketeers. You certainly have a good eye for a story. So what do you need me to do? Just be the action choreographer for the actors?
Yes, that's right. I want to make sure we get all the details right. I want the actor's posture and understanding of firearms to be as realistic as possible. However, I'm afraid this work will require a bit of your time, since you'll have to be present whenever we're filming. Also, as for the pay...
No need to say any more. I'll join.
Huh? Just like that?
Damn, Chiyoru, you have some connections. Why is it autoplaying taking so long? What is this?
What Bullchecker is really saying is, if you wanna fight the Oni King...
Really? You're willing to help us with our humble film project?
I'm sorry, did Paimon just suddenly randomly started speaking? I thought the screen was frozen, that's why I pressed. What? What just happened? I'm so confused. Oh, wow.
Sure, it's no big deal. As I said, we've wrapped up our investigation here, so I don't have any other tasks on my plate for the moment. Besides, I personally really like this novel. I even have the collector's edition at home. Stories where justice prevails over evil never get old for me.
Then we've got a deal?
Yes, I'll see you on set tomorrow.
Paimon started on her own.
Oh my!
Yeah.
I can hardly believe it! I should tell Lady Farina immediately. Oh, and I must tell the prop manager and lighting technician to get everything ready. We start filming tomorrow!
The God of Time was like, "It's the water though," you know, stops time and just starts narrating for herself. God damn it, Paimon.
Calm down, Xavier. The film is going to take more than just a day to finish. Still, I should also head back now and start preparing the actors' costumes and makeup.
Alright, guess that's it for today then.
Traveler, Paimon, please stay for a moment. I have something to tell you.
Nice.
Then I'll take Xavier back. Poor thing. He's so excited that he can't even walk straight anymore. I don't want to spend our first day fishing our producer out of the fountain.
Honestly. See you tomorrow. I think Xavier will probably be able to hold himself together. Yeah, see you tomorrow.
Yep, see you tomorrow.
What's up, Chavruz? Where is she? Where the hell is she? Lower. She's over there. Hey, before we do that, let's talk to Miss. We cannot talk to her. Okay.
So what did you want to tell us, Chevres?
Have you read The Two Musketeers?
I haven't read it yet.
The story is about a pair of children born into the household of a baron and their struggle to survive together and take revenge for their mother. They were raised at the baron's estate, where their mother worked as a maid. The two were illegitimate children that the baron had with the maid, so they were never treated well by anyone. One day, upon returning home, they found their mother had been murdered and left dead on the floor. It was quite evident that the culprits were the other members of the baron's household, who never had any kind words to say to them. However, the baron was able to exert his influence and keep the whole thing under wraps. The mother's death was eventually deemed as a suicide, and there was no chance of bringing her murderers to justice. The two siblings decided to flee and someday avenge their mother. Many years later, members of the baron's family suddenly started turning up dead one after the other, all killed by gunshot. A rainbow rose was found on each of the victims' bodies, being the flower that the kid's mother liked best. The Baron believed that the mother's soul had come to take vengeance on him, so he lived in fear each day. But it was actually those two siblings who had fled all those years ago. They relied on each other to survive and trained day and night, eventually becoming adept musketeers. They used all of their abilities to collect evidence and clues before executing their plan and exacting revenge on the Baron. Their actions let the truth behind their mother's death be known to all.
That's quite an exhilarating story.
Yep, the Baron got what he deserved for his evil deeds, and justice was able to prevail. It was just the kind of story I enjoy.
Oh, so is that why you were so willing to join our crew, Chevraz?
You could say it was one of the reasons.
Oh, you mean there were other reasons too?
Wanted to know.
I've read the reports about you. Whether it was at the trials or when you lent your hand to resolve our nation's crisis, you've shown that you've got a strong sense of justice, as well as a great mind for deductions.
Or maybe not. According to what is being said. Wait, so what you're implying is there is a case that you need our help with?
Yes, you're as sharp as I expected. It seems you've experienced many similar situations before. There's been a recent murder case involving muskets. The perpetrator's methods appear to be very similar to what is described in the novel.
Huh? Really? But Paimon didn't see anything about that in today's papers.
The Marechaussee Phantom hasn't yet released any information to the public because the investigation is currently at a standstill. The murderer is extremely cautious.
A murder involving firearms? But not that many people use those in Fontaine, right?
What if her story is like the Two Musketeers? Well, you're talking about Chevreuse having the similar story. I don't think that's the case. She doesn't look like it. Could it be someone from your platoon?
Impossible. We perform a routine inspection of our firearms and ammo reserves every day. If one of the weapons had been fired, it would stick out like a sore thumb. Besides, I trust the members of my platoon. However... Well, that's all I can disclose about the case today.
Huh? What do you mean?
I hope you all can go back and get some shut-eye. You can decide tomorrow whether or not you'd like to join the investigation with me. I'm aware this might not be the ideal time to add more to your plate, but the more capable people we have, the better the chances that justice will prevail.
Can someone from the Special Patrol help you investigate?
Carrying out investigations isn't actually supposed to be our responsibility. Our job is to apprehend the perpetrators. Finding them is really up to the Marechaussee Phantom. You could say I'm taking part in the investigation out of personal interest. I don't want people to see muskets in a negative way, and also, I'm concerned about the similarity between the crimes and the story.
You mean, they might be connected somehow?
I suspect so. Just to make myself clear, this is not an order, nor is it a deal of any kind. It's a request, nothing more. If you two have any interest in the case after we finish filming tomorrow and are willing to assist me, then I would be most grateful.
What do you think, Traveler?
It's already been quite a day. Let's give it some thought tomorrow.
Yeah, you're right. Paimon's getting a little tired too. We've really been hustling all day.
You'd better head back and get some rest. It's good to keep a calm mind, especially when you're about to make an important decision. Otherwise, when the moment comes, you might end up like that shopkeeper and not even realize that the right choice is right there in front of you.
Well, we completed the Act 1 now, and I presume the Act 2 will be available later, either tomorrow or in 2 days' time. That's what I would expect. Yeah, there it is. So, unlocks 6 hours, 1 day, 2 day, 4 days. What about the festive events? Oh, this is what this is, the festive events. Got it. Right. Getting the theater tickets gives you all of that. What is this? Oh, this is the refinement material for this weapon. Interesting. Got it. Right. What about the event shop? What more is there for us to get? Oh yeah, this is all the stuff that we can get out of it. Additional stuff that we can get out of it. Lovely. Okay. So, now, we can do 2 things. One is either try to do festive events and start up those stories, like go through those stories to start up the events, which I'm pretty sure will be very short. Or skip it and go straight for the Archon quest. So the choice is now yours. Do you want to go through those quests real quick, or should we just focus on Archon quests immediately, right off the bat? I'm curious about those. Archon, so skip this. Because we will do Archon quests even after the event. I'm just asking if we want to just quickly go through them to see what they're all about. And afterwards do Archon, or should we just skip it and straight go for Archon quests? Right, mail. That's what we've got, actually. Yeah, this is the members. Fontaine. There are clothes, actually. Nice. There's also this side quest to do. Caravan Rubat, really? So, what is the final decision of the chat? What shall it be? Actually, let me see how much... Not enough resin to get Navia hide. Not enough, not enough. Not enough. Chat? Or are you suddenly sticking by your statement? Oh, we literally went back to Furina's shop, I just realized. I'm asking, should we now do the quick introductions to events? Each for event? Or should we just skip it and go to Archon quests? Because either way, we're going to do Archon quests. It's just, we're going to start with it. Or just do the Archon. Yeah, just do the Archon quest. Got it. Let's do it then. Let's go to Caravan Rubat.
Hello, Caravan Rubat. Now let Paimon think. What were we up to the first time we came here? Oh, Paimon remembers. Nahita's consciousness had been trapped by the doctor, but we followed the clues she left behind to help her.
Good memory, Paimon. I guess we might have stumbled upon this place at some point before.
So much time has already passed since then. And it seems Sumeru's changing for the better now that Nahita's in charge, right? Paimon just hopes this peace will last a long time. And then Nahita won't have any more new problems to deal with.
Yes, but as long as we're around...
Yeah, guess you're right. We somehow always find ourselves right in the thick of it. Who knows what will happen next?
Yeah,
Come
MC
to think of
syndrome.
it, maybe it's all because of you. Maybe you're just a magnet for trouble.
Shut the hell up, Paimon. What about you? Maybe it's you. I was just thinking that you might be the problem, Paimon.
Huh? Me? Before Paimon ran into you, Paimon never ran into any trouble. At most, when she was super tired, Paimon got caught in some strange whirlpool and sucked out into sea. And even then, you fished Paimon out.
Yeah, because I helped you.
Anyway, for Nahita's sake, like maybe we should think about heading to our next destination for now.
Jesus Christ. Okay. Next stop, Fontaine.
Ah, look who it is.
Yeah.
Running into you in a place like this? I can see you two still love wandering around.
Oh, it's Dia! Since when are we just wandering around? We're usually taking care of some serious business. Even though it may have nothing to do with our journey. But never mind that. What brings you here?
I just finished a commission in the desert for a usual client of mine. Nothing too interesting. Just escorting a shipment of goods. I'm on my way to report back. That's when I saw you two all the way over there, chatting away. What were you two talking about anyway?
We are preparing to leave Sumeru and head to Fontaine. Oh.
Huh? You serious? Can't say I saw that coming. But you are travelers after all. I guess you'd never stay for too long in one place.
I've stayed in Sumeru for a while.
Bumping into you like this will become a rarity. I'm starting to feel sad just thinking about it. Hey, how about I gather a few mercs to escort you two? What do you say?
Thanks, but no need. Oh, Paimon had no clue you'd miss us so much. But don't worry, we'll come back to see everyone when we get a chance.
I'm getting sad myself. I don't want to miss Dia. Yeah.
Sounds good. All you need to do to get to Fontaine is cross this stretch of desert and navigate some waterways. Knowing you two, I'm sure it won't be anything you can't handle. So, when are you leaving?
We'll leave as soon as we've finished a few more preparations.
Oh, wait a sec. Paimon just remembered there are still a few dishes in Sumeru that Paimon hasn't tried yet. Now, where's that list Paimon made?
Crying out loud.
I see. Guess you won't be needing a going-away party or anything. It's sad enough to see you go like this. Though, now that I think about it, Sumeru wouldn't be what it is today without you. Seems true heroes always prefer leaving quietly.
By the way, should we go say bye to Nahida?
In her case, she'll know from our dreams anyway.
Oh, good point. Then there's no need to bother her in the real world.
Then, I guess this is goodbye for now, Traveler in Paimon. Whether as a client or a friend, you're always welcome to come find me.
Take care.
Goodbye, Dia. Bye-bye, Sumeru.
After solving matters in Sumeru, you approach the border of Fontaine. And here we are. Oh. Well, I feel weird about going to Fontaine right now, because I know that there are still more versions that will come out, and I'm pretty sure they will continue the Archon story. At least that's what I think might happen. I am really not a fan of a person who will have to wait for another update to continue with certain stuff. But to be fair, the acts tend to finish certain part, so you feel like you finished. So I guess it will be fine. We'll see. Yeah, I'm like the look of my stamina. We're getting really close. I think we're going to make it with a tiny bit of land. Still quite far off. Ooh, nope, I don't trust it. Actually, no, I know what I can do. Well, that certainly wasn't enough. Give me a second. Come on. Nope, nope, we cannot do it. Gotta get some something to eat real quick. What is it? This. I really need to cook more of this. This is the only dish that gives me 100 stamina. Could have just used the 50 one. Yeah, okay, I'm down. I'm with Dia already. I love her wings. It's Leewell wings, so just get a reputation of Dia at level 8 and we'll can do that. Yeah, I could have just used 50. Here we are.
After crossing all that sand and water, we finally made it! Oh, this must be Fontaine's port. Wow, everything looks so advanced in Fontaine. Paimon's heard that the industry here is extremely developed, and there are all kinds of unusual machines.
So I heard, and it's about what I imagined.
Just seeing the sights as a tourist is nice, but maybe it would be better if we found something to do. What do you think?
Let's start by meeting the Hydra Archon.
Good idea! Nahida gave us loads of useful information. Seeking out the Seven is probably still our best source for information at this point.
Our journey is to find my sibling and also to find the truth.
Yeah! The more we can learn, the better. So, what do you think the Hydra Archon's like? Will we get along?
Nope.
Nahida said that she has a very unique personality. Whatever that means.
Yeah.
To learn about a nation's god, start with the nation's people. There seems to be some locals talking over there. Let's go see if we can join the party.
Oh.
If you ask me, it's a tragedy how things ended for him. Clearly, he was a pretty decent person.
Yeah, I didn't expect that kind of ending for him. I thought he would at least fight on a little longer for his family. I was expecting a sudden plot twist, but it's a pity that it never happened. Still, his story is quite the tearjerker.
Excuse me. Can I help you too? I couldn't help but notice you standing here listening.
Hi. We're travelers new to Fontaine, and we had something we wanted to ask, but you seem to be really busy talking about some kind of play, so we didn't want to interrupt.
Play? Oh, no. We're talking about something that really happened. In fact, it's a case that was just heard a few days ago.
Really? Like, a real trial? But the way you were talking about it and the words you used just now made it sound like some kind of story.
Well, good tales are often based on true stories, aren't they? And what you see in reality may also be someone deliberately putting on an act while harboring ulterior motives. Whether something is true or not simply isn't that important. The main thing is whether the story being acted out on the stage is splendid enough.
Never mind it, I agree
Oh,
with her.
but it looks like you're not from around here. You probably don't know that the Fontaine Court of Justice is called the Opera Epiclese, or more commonly known as just the Opera House.
So they see trials as sort of opera.
But, shouldn't court cases be treated a little more seriously than that? Not to question Fontaine's way of doing things. It's just that putting someone on trial is usually a very serious thing.
No worries. Other visitors to Fontaine have wondered the same thing. You could say that we just don't want to waste the moving stories behind those cases. And as for your worries about whether the cases are treated with due reverence, we have the absolutely just and honorable Chief Justice Neuvillette, as well as the Oratrice Mécanique d'Analyse Cardinal, a machine created by the Archon. Between the machine and the Chief Justice, false charges and injustice are a thing of the past now.
I generally cannot take seriously when somebody say Oratrice Mécanique d'Analyse Cardinal. No longer. It's all because of this stupid TikTok and sounds that it makes. I cannot take it seriously. God damn it. This is so stupid. Oratrice Mécanique d'Analyse Cardinal. Oratrice Mécanique d'Analyse Cardinal. Oh, God. Okay, I really need to take a piss break, so be right back. Give me a second. And we're back. Honestly, when I first heard Archety's Mécanique d'Analyse Cardinal, I always thought it was like a set of judges. So like when the Judge Supreme, also known as Nouvelat, was saying that, oh, we're going to send it towards Archety's Mécanique d'Analyse Cardinal, I thought it was like towards the 14 judges, for instance, sitting and deciding upon if somebody's guilty or not. And now that I read it, it does say mécanique, meaning it is a machine. D'analyse is basically to analyze. I don't know what Archety's. I don't know what Archety's would mean. And cardinal is just cardinal. So I guess that makes sense now. Okay, let's go through it. A judgment device created by the Archon. So this is the nation of justice.
You're a trees? Is it some kind of machine too? Oh, Paimon's curious. We should check it out if we get the chance.
Boy.
Wait, Paimon almost forgot to ask you our question. Do you know what we should do if we want to meet the Hydro Archon?
Oh, that's easy.
Break the law.
Just go to the Opera House. Lady Farina practically lives there. You could definitely say it's her biggest passion.
Mind.
I think what they mean is that they wish to speak with the Archon personally. In that case, I'm afraid it's going to be a tad more difficult. You'll have to make an appointment well in advance, and it'll depend on whether or not she has any time slots available.
Make an appointment? Time slots?
Huh. Is the Hydro Archon super busy taking care of official stuff?
No.
Wait.
No.
Didn't you say that she's always at the Opera House?
She's not. She's
No,
just...
no. Lady Farina seldom takes an interest with the nation's affairs. The reason it's difficult to make an appointment is simply because she's incredibly popular.
And probably because she's being lazy about it, I would say. Like, maybe there is some, you know, bits to it that she invites people to, you know, to talk to her and all and engage with her, but he takes liking to it. So thank you guys.
That's right. After all, she is the Archon. Though she may tend to get a little dramatic from time to time, people can't get enough of her.
Huh. First time Paimon's ever heard of an Archon being described that way before. Wait! Paimon gets now! The Hydro Archon is kinda like a big celebrity here, right?
Yeah, I suppose you could say that. Perhaps you could even say our mascot.
Hang on.
Oh no.
This is still Fontaine's Archon you're talking about. You should show some more respect.
Yes, you're right. I guess I should at least try to be a little more respectful in front of visitors. Otherwise, I might get arrested and find myself face to face with Monsieur Nouvelet.
Come on. Sure, there's a lot of laws here, but nobody's going to be arrested for saying something disrespectful about the Hydro Archon.
Seems the people of Fontaine really like the Hydro Archon, but they don't appear to revere her.
Alright, I think we get it. Thank you! At least we now know that we can find the Hydro Archon at the Opera House.
I spoiling that?
But who knows how long making an appointment will take? Guess we could have a look around the city in the meantime. Hey! What are you looking over there for?
There's a girl over there. She's been staying alone for quite some time.
Huh. Maybe something's the matter. She isn't going to jump into the water, is she? Maybe we better go check on her.
I want to see how Lynette interacts outside of the meeting part. She behaves like a goddamn cyborg.
Hello there. Excuse me. Are you alright?
Huh? I'm fine. Thanks.
Oh, okay then. We just noticed that you seem to be worried about something.
About many things, actually. But there's nothing I can do but just keep my troubles to myself. I was just reminiscing about a place my brother and I would play when we were kids. It was just atop that hill over there. See?
You're pointing at the sea. Wait, are you saying that you and your brother lived in the water?
Maybe they're mermaids, or a fantastical race from Fontaine.
No, people call the waters around Fontaine a sea. It's actually just an inland lake that's filled with fresh water.
Yo.
And no, I can still see that hill clearly in my memories. Now, it's been completely submerged. He would skip and jump, tossing sand in the wind. The sun shone brightly, and the air was filled with the scent of the sea. But now, the water is gradually swallowing our memories. It won't be long before it swallows us.
Sorry. Paimon doesn't really get what you mean.
I don't believe we've had the pleasure of meeting.
Lenny!
Are you Lynette's new friends?
Oh, and you are?
Thanks for looking after my sister. She often comes here to reminisce about our childhood, that's all. There's no need for any concern. Allow me to introduce myself. I'm Linny, and this is my sister Lynette. If I had to guess, I'd say you must be travelers from abroad.
I must say, I don't like them. Might be probably unpopular opinion, but I'm not really fan of them. Definitely not Lenny. Lynette is more like, you know, okay standard, but Lenny, yeah, not really.
Nice to meet you. Paimon is Paimon, and this is the Traveler. We just arrived in Fontaine. We were just talking with your sister. Even though we didn't really get what she was saying.
I see. It's unusual for Lynette to be so willing to talk with anyone. In fact, she seldom speaks at all. I'm usually the only one she ever talks to.
Oh, really? Then you two are just like us! Paimon's always the one talking for some reason.
There's hardly anything left for me to say with you around Paimon. It's because you always steal all my lines. Because you always steal my lines.
So that's how you think it is?
I also think my brother can be too talkative at times.
Seems you were right, Paimon. We are quite similar.
So, what did Lynette mean just now when she said that the water is engulfing your memories? And that it won't be long before it engulfs you too?
Oh, that. It's from a prophecy that's been circulating in Fontaine for some time now. Well, I suppose prophecy isn't exactly the right word, because that implies a certain amount of uncertainty. There's no doubt about what's happening in Fontaine now.
It's quite an interesting take right now, what they're saying and stuff. That is very, very interesting. Since they said there wasn't water here previously, it means that Fontaine is either continuously creating water, that it slowly fills up this lake that is between Sumeru Desert and Fontaine. And they probably don't have a way to escape, like this water doesn't have a way to escape, but then how it goes back to Fontaine? And this is being created differently. I'm curious now as to how it works. We'll see. Hey there, Jordan, how's it going? Happy lurking lady. Are you winning? I think so. So far. Oh, what's happening in Fontaine?
Where to begin? Let's put that question on hold for a moment. We still haven't formally greeted each other yet, have we?
I crushed my car. Jordan, are you okay? What the hell happened?
Did all the introductions earlier not count?
Hello, traveler.
It's a pleasure to meet you.
And hello, Paimon.
Then I reloaded the game. Mario Kart is not easy. Don't reload Mario Kart. But yeah, Jordan, are you okay? Seems like you've been drunk driving Mario Kart in that case. It's pretty easy to stay on the track, you know? As long as you're going to follow the law. Yes, I am okay, good.
Hey! Why didn't Paimon get a handshake? You're not poking fun at Paimon, are you?
Please, don't take offense. Just consider it a sort of etiquette we have here in Fontaine when making new friends. You should remember it. It might prove useful.
Right.
Oh, all right then. Well, Paimon's just happy to have a local friend now. By the way, we were just getting ready to go to the Opera House to meet the Hydro Archon. Would you be able to show us the way?
I'm not drinking, I gotta go airport at 12 because picking up my sis. Hey, yo. Why is she so late arriving? Or is it just that's how the flights were when it comes to... Probably when it comes to flying over half of the world. I presume she's flying over the half of the world. I don't see many flights going at midnight to UK from Europe. Because the big winds caused the flight to be late. I forgot about that. Yeah, that makes sense. She's flying from France? Yeah, fair enough. Yeah, in Poland there are many flights that have been considered all delayed, so I get it. I get it. Okay.
So you're going to see Lady Farina? No problem at all. In fact, I was planning to go to the Opera House later myself. I'll gladly take you once I finish things here. Please, follow me.
Lovely. Let's do it then. Well, the day going Genshin is going good. I'm actually enjoying it quite a lot. It's been 2 fun days, honestly. For you guys, it may not sound fun whatsoever, but I've been watching news both 2 days.
You said you were going to see Lady Farina? Well, it seems Lady Farina has come to see you.
Oh boy. Also, question, your art book, did you pay for it or was it a giveaway? I paid for it. It wasn't a giveaway. I didn't win the giveaway. At least, I didn't get any results, so I assumed it was nothing. So yeah, I just paid for it. It was available on Amazon. So yeah. Rip? I wouldn't call it a rip. Still a nice art book. I love it. Well, you got it. I did indeed. Oh boy. What is this? Florian! Oh, she's Electro user, not Hydra. I forgot about that. There is the sponge herself.
Huh. So, she's the Hydro Archon? But how did she know we were looking for her?
My dear people, rich and poor, those with cup in hand and those with nothing at all, raise your glasses in celebration. If you don't have one, then just raise your hand in lieu.
She's such a attention whore.
As you can all see, 2 unfamiliar travelers have arrived in our nation. Come, let us make a toast in honor of this traveler and his companion, who have journeyed here from distant lands.
Is she talking about us?
Nobody here seems to be holding a glass.
I've long heard of the turmoil and chaos you've left in your wake as you visited other nations, but I welcome you nevertheless. No, I have come to receive you personally. Fear is for insignificant cowards. I am a god, and I will never entertain the notion of such meaningless wariness. You can be rest assured, I see clearly your sincerity. Of course, seeking an audience with me is the most sensible thing to do. It will allow you to truly behold my power and witness my authority. Intelligent people always gather under the correct banner.
Oh my god, how much I hate her right now, how she speaks. Jesus. People were like, oh, we're going to love Farina after her request and so on. So far, I hate her even more than I knew her before. My god. Okay. That was uncalled for. Also, apparently I heard there was a Genshin concert in London a bit ago. There was, yes, but I have not been there. It was like, what, yesterday? Something like that? No, yesterday was something else. It was in a different city. I think it was before that, but yeah. She's such an attention. Yes, she is. It was supposed to be just after her speech, late timing.
I, Focalor, hereby welcome you to the nation of Hydro and acknowledge the value and significance of your trip. Now, you may rejoice in this.
I'm not fan of her. Not one bit. Well, finding the Archon was easy enough.
Yeah, Paimon still can't believe it. Feels like we've only been here for a few minutes.
We have.
But the Hydro Archon's entrance was, how should Paimon describe it? A little over the top? Miss Hydro Archon? How did you know we were coming?
I see. As Outlanders, you inevitably lack even some of the most basic understanding.
Oh, she's a bitch.
Don't forget that even the gods can be divided into the mediocre and the excellent. I suppose it's only natural for you to be awestruck by my abilities. You had best stop and consider. Do you really have the noble qualities and etiquette necessary to communicate with a god? All it takes is a flick of my finger for me to know everything about you.
Whoa. Talk about sounding high and mighty.
I'm putting her in the same bin that I put Fischl in. Fucking hell. And Mona. Jesus. Feels like she can get over herself.
Oh? What's with these looks? Perhaps the welcoming ceremony still isn't enough? What else should I say then?
Is she waiting for us to start talking?
Wow, I didn't expect to see Lady Farina here. What a surprise! Wait, does this mean they're the legendary blonde traveler? How did I not notice before?
Hey, what's all the commotion? Oh, is that Lady Farina? Is there some kind of drama going on?
Of course. That's the blonde traveler. The one all those stories are about. Lady Farina came here to personally see him. Oh, I bet this is going to be the duel of the century.
Ooh, I've got to see this. I knew Lady Farina would never disappoint.
Yes, but don't get too excited now. My dear believers and spectators alike tend to get quite rowdy, and despite the noise, I've come to tolerate all their ruckus. You may consider this my reward to all of you. I have determined that there will be an epic duel between myself and this traveler from another land, just as you were hoping to see.
Oh, I will beat your sorry ass.
To fight? Aren't we getting a little ahead of ourselves?
Fighting gods, I've got a resume.
Are you not afraid? Might I remind you that this is a duel against the divine?
Oh, we beat the shit out of you, so many. Raiden Shogun was one of them. And it was very, very pleasurable to kick her sorry ass.
What are you trying to do, Traveler? Provoking a god in front of her people?
Oh, I don't care.
Stand down, Clorend. I admire his bravery. Few have the courage to draw their sword against a god. He is obviously a true warrior. Unfortunately, people nowadays only crave to be thrilled, and a mere duel will not slake their thirst for excitement.
Coward.
Huh. Yeah, she's right. Just a duel wouldn't be all that interesting.
Coward.
On Araneus, criminals are always requesting duels to defend their honor. You're getting a bit old, to tell the truth.
You see. Then, as the god of justice, I shall face this traveler in another kind of duel. A duel in court!
We didn't even break any laws yet. What is this?
Whoa. All right! Now that'll be worth seeing!
Right. This is Fontaine, after all. It's such a grand opera house, it would be a pity not to use it.
Why do you care so much about the crowd's reactions? Seems you've spent a little too much time in the opera house. Besides, how exactly do you plan to have a duel in court? You mean you're going to put us on trial?
We literally just arrived here and we haven't committed any crime.
Oh, we have reason to put you on trial. It's obvious, isn't it?
Obvious.
According to Fontaine law, no one is permitted to release any flying objects within Fontaine city limits during the first 3 days of each month. You are clearly guilty of violating this law, no?
Nope.
Oh, so that's what they've done wrong. That's our Lady Farina. No one knows the laws of Fontaine like she does.
You call that obvious? What kind of law is that? Wait, flying object? You mean Paimon?
She's not an object, she's an actual person.
Precisely! Now, if you two have no objections, then in the name of the Hydro Archon, I order your arrest.
My apologies, Lady Farina. I don't mean to spoil the fun, but if you would allow me to interject, I don't think that Paimon here meets the definition of a flying object.
Exactly. Thank you.
Tell her, Linny. Finally, someone who's not crazy. How could anyone call Paimon a flying object?
Ah, great magician Linny, my beloved citizen. I'll permit you to object. But how exactly do you plan to prove your
I want
claim?
to beat her so
As a magician who just rained on your parade, I naturally should shoulder the responsibility of saving the show. So, with such an audience gathered here, allow me to perform a trick for everyone.
Ta-da!
What's that on Paimon's back? Hey, when did Linny do that?
When Linny patted you on the back. That's why he shook our hand as well. He knew this was coming. Holy crap. Good job, Linny.
There. As you can all clearly see, Paimon should be classified as, well, something like a balloon. This rope has been in the Traveler's hand all along. It was just that no one could see it before.
Huh? You call that magic? You've got to be joking.
I thought it was pretty good. Nice one.
Huh. I'm not sure what to think. It seems Lady Farina's charges no longer hold water.
They're in the crowd against her, you bent.
Amusing. Very amusing, Linny. Just the sort of unexpected twist that I enjoy. With you here, today's performance can finally be called complete.
Performance? You see all this as a performance?
In which case, consider the matter of your trial resolved. The god of justice will not bring charges against an innocent person. But when there are valid grounds, I will not only judge travelers from abroad, but even the gods of other lands.
Yes, Jordan
to
Bent.
seeing your upcoming performance at the Opera House, Mr. Linny and Miss Lynette. That's enough for now. Toodaloo!
He is so goddamn annoying.
And just like that, she's gone. Well, that's the most unpredictable Archon Paimon's ever seen. You never even had a chance to ask her anything. But that's a problem for future Paimon. That whole scene just now was really...
Did you know that that was going to happen?
Don't mention it. I just happened to remember that there was such a law, so I did a little preparation, just in case. I didn't think it would actually come in handy.
First of all, she's not an object.
Now do you see what kind of god Lady Farina is?
Yeah, an annoying
She can be a bit confusing at times, but she is still amenable to reason.
No! She clearly is not. Jesus Christ. Oh my god, she's so unreasonable. Yeah, confusing is a good way to put it.
Anyway, Paimon had no idea you were a magician, Linny. It sounded like you'll be performing at the Opera House, right?
I just know a few simple tricks I use to make a living. Lynette is my assistant. It will actually be my first time performing on the most prestigious stage in Fontaine, the Opera House.
But isn't the Opera House where criminal trials are held in Fontaine?
Not
When there are
always.
no public trials being held, the Opera House hosts a variety of other performances.
Yeah.
To the people of Fontaine, the line between a trial and a performance can be a little blurred. And speaking of performances, I would be remiss to forego this opportunity gifted by fate. Might I invite the two of you to see my performance?
My brother's
Sure.
always excited to make new friends.
Oh, sure. We don't really have anything to do now, and we wanted to go to the Opera House anyway.
I would be delighted.
Splendid. In that case, why don't we go together? I'll show you the way. I just have something to take care of first.
Is there any way I can help?
You really mean it? Then I'll take you up on your offer. This is a magical item known as a magic pocket. Perhaps you can help me distribute them to the people here.
Right, it's an empty bag.
Huh? What are they going to use it for?
About that... You asked me before about the prophecy, right? Let me start by telling you a little more about what it entails. I'm not sure exactly when it began, but a prophecy has been circulating around Fontaine.
Right.
It says that every person in Fontaine is born with sin. No matter how the Nation of Justice holds trial after trial, this sin cannot be absolved. Until one day, the water levels in Fontaine will rise, and the sinful people will slowly be drowned. In the end, the people will all be dissolved into the waters, and only the Hydro Archon will remain, weeping on her throne. Only then will the sins of the people of Fontaine be washed away.
That sounds pretty gloomy. Why are people in Fontaine born with sin? What is that supposed to mean?
There are lots of guesses. Some say that the ancestors of Fontaine stole the power of the seas and stirred its wrath. Others say that the people of Fontaine never heeded the first Hydro Archon's warnings and offended Celestia. But here in Fontaine, evidence is what matters. There hasn't been concrete evidence for any of these claims, so they can only be regarded as conjecture.
If even the people in Fontaine don't know what sin they committed, wouldn't it be better just to ignore the prophecy completely? Why bother feeling guilty all the time?
That's exactly what the people did at first. But in the last few years, the water levels in Fontaine have actually started rising.
But now the water is engulfing our memories. It won't be long before it engulfs us.
Many places have already been completely submerged, and now lie beneath the sea.
Many people carry on with their lives as before and shrug it off as a natural phenomenon. But my family and I think that the people of Fontaine shouldn't ignore the possibility, which would end up sentencing them to death. We hope that at least the people who reside near the waterfront can move away before it's too late. So, we've started distributing magic pockets to them. As a magical item, these magic pockets have astonishing capacity. I'm sure they will come in handy when people are moving their belongings.
Oh, Paimon gets it! It's like preparing for a rainy day! But this is more than a bit of rain.
Right. If the prophecy is true, then is there no way to prevent the disaster?
Perhaps only absolute power could ever contend with such a catastrophe. But who knows? We're just tiny specks in the grand scheme of things. Now, if you'd like to help, then please give these magic pockets to anyone nearby. Be sure to convince them to take it, regardless of what they say.
Fair. Let's do it. Like water disappearing. What? What did that even say? Like water disappearing into water. I hear about the prophecy that has been circulating around Fontaine. God damn, we're climbing up with the achievements. I think right now is 1085. I think that's the current amount of the achievements available.
So you're the blonde traveler that everyone's been talking about. My apologies for not recognizing you earlier. Oh, a magic pocket? Seems you really thought of everything. I guess it's better to prepare for the worst and hope for the best. Thanks. Please, also thank the magician on my behalf when you get the chance.
Good enough.
What's this? So you also believe in the prophecy. Keep it. I won't have any use for it.
What? You mean you don't believe in the prophecy?
No, I believe in the prophecy. But I also believe in another story. The story says that people once lived in the ocean. They were one with the ocean and couldn't live apart from it. But as time wore on, people desired to live on land and developed blood vessels, encapsulating the sea within their bodies. Thus could people set foot on land.
Right.
So, if you ask me, when the water rises and takes us all, it'll be like we're going home.
Oh, we hadn't heard that one before. But people can't live underwater, they'll die. You should probably still take it.
All right, I'll take it. I guess I just feel that being dissolved into the water doesn't necessarily mean death.
Okay, let's find the monsters. That's quite an interesting thing, gonna say. Doesn't sound like anything worth to, believe in, but...
I don't want that thing. Way I see it, if the prophecy's true, it's still gonna be a long time before the water can cover everything. Life is all about living in the moment. What use is there in worrying about the future all the time? We'll cross that bridge when we get to it.
I would love to have that
You
mentality.
should still take it. You never know when it'll come in handy.
Oh, all right, fine. Thanks. It's just that if I start moving, that means I've already given up on the life I have now. I'd really rather not.
Oh, too bad. Okay, what is there it is.
Oh, you already handed out all of the magic pockets? That was fast. So, what did people have to say? I bet you heard some, interesting opinions.
No kidding.
Yes, but that will change once disaster strikes. I know they'll change their minds, so it's only right to help them prepare.
Is there anything else you need to do before we leave?
Yes, one last thing. I have the magic pockets made by a workshop in the court of Fontaine. Since we're out and about, I was thinking about bringing him some more materials.
So, you want to collect materials? Just tell us what the materials look like and we'll help. Many hands make light work.
Oh, that would be much appreciated. We'll need some Romaritime flowers. I remember seeing them near the waterfront on the east side of the harbor.
Oh boy. Collected quite a bit of them, but I think I collected all of them. Where are they? Let me change to this. There they are. I will need my beloved Kokami for the dog.
It seems we have to use Hydro to collect Romaritime flowers.
It does indeed. Got all of it? I think we got all of it. Well, let's go back. Yep. Let's do it.
You made quick work of that. I can tell you're an experienced traveler. I've also finished collecting a few here. Maybe next time you'll feel like helping too, Lynette.
What?
No way. I'm in power-saving mode today. Otherwise, I fear I may not have any energy left for the performance at the Opera House.
Fine. Though the performance is still a long way off. Now that we're finished here, we should get ready to head back to the court of Fontaine.
So, we're going to the court of Fontaine before we head to the Opera House? Good. Paimon wants a tour of Fontaine's largest city and try...
They just left without letting Paimon speak?
Wait, shh. Have you noticed that person over there? The young girl.
Huh? What's wrong with her? Paimon didn't notice anything.
She's obviously a thief. Magicians and thieves practice similar methods. We divert attention, and a distracted audience is one that won't discover what you're really doing. Watch her movements carefully.
Oh, he's right!
Shh, keep your voice down. We need to think of a way to catch her, but it seems she's very alert. Perhaps we should split up. You two can ride the lift over there and wait up top. I bet that'll be her escape route if she tries to run.
Understood.
All right, let's go.
Watch them work together. No, I doubt Lenny would be like that. Okay. Navia's so pretty. I love her story as well. Like the background regarding making macarons. Mind you, I haven't really read much about it, but still. I forgot how long it takes to take this. There we are.
This is the spot where Linny wanted us to wait.
There she is.
Oh, look! Isn't that her?
To make the arrest.
Oh no! Did she notice us? She started running the other direction!
I mean, we're clearly not making ourselves invisible.
Chase her?
Our job is to block this path. The rest is up to Lenny.
You're right. She might also be trying to lure us away.
You wait, but there is no sign of the thief.
Nothing's happened for a while now. Paimon wonders if Linny caught the thief.
Because there is no reason for us to stay here. Let's go find Lenny. That's...
Yeah, let's go.
No. You would go to us, wouldn't you? Ah, this is bad. Oh. Talk to him. Oh no, there he is.
Are you sure that's all she took? You should check to make sure you're not missing anything else.
No, that was all. Oh, I can't thank you enough. I didn't notice a thing earlier. Anyway, I should be going now. Thanks again.
Oh, were you returning what the thief had stolen?
That's right. Pity I wasn't able to catch her. She distracted me by dropping the thing she stole on the ground. By the time I looked back, she was already gone.
I saw the general direction she went, but Lenny twisted his ankle, and I needed to make sure he was okay.
No.
Oh, did you get hurt, Lenny?
I'll be all right. It's just a twisted ankle, that's all. In fact, it's feeling better already.
If you want to play at being a hero, at least try not to get hurt doing it. Imagine what would happen if you managed to derail our performance as a result.
You're right, you're right. Sorry, Lynette. I have to admit that the thief was even more skilled than I had anticipated. But at least we were able to get the stolen items back, so it wasn't a complete failure.
What a slippery little thief. Guess things turned out all right in the end, though. Lenny's initiative paid off.
All right, let's put this little detour behind us. We should go to the court of Fontaine now.
I wouldn't call it a typical Sunny. But I'm starting to like them a little bit better. Definitely Lynette. Lenny's still on my off books.
So, we ride this thing to go into the city? What an ingenious way to get around! People in Fontaine really know how to use water!
This is an aqua bus. It allows people to travel between several key locations around Fontaine. It's pretty convenient, but the ride can become a little dull after a while. The scenery is always the same. That's why it's better to travel with friends.
So you mean it's still boring even when I'm riding with you?
Wow.
No, that's not what I meant. It's just that, Well, you don't really talk that much. Besides, it doesn't really feel like a real trip when it's just the two of us. It's the same as being at home.
Whatever.
Guess that's what it's like to be an older brother.
It's about time for us to leave. Let's get on board.
They're not blood related. There's no way. So, Charlotte, we've met you.
Huh?
What? Traveler! Paimon!
Charlotte!
It's Charlotte.
Oh, I never guessed I'd bump into you while riding the Aquabus. In the story of my life, this is big news. What are you doing in Fontaine? I didn't hear anything about you paying us a visit.
Yeah, it's quite the coincidence. But as travelers, we're always on the move. It's not surprising that nobody knew we were coming.
Well, except for...
Though,
Yeah.
you still have no idea how the Hydro Archon knew about us. Oh, let Paimon introduce you to our new friends!
Oh, no need for introductions, Paimon. I would recognize the great magician Linny and his assistant Lynette anywhere. I wouldn't be much of a reporter if I didn't know who they were. It's a pleasure to meet you. I'm Charlotte, a reporter for the Steambird.
Nice to meet you. From the Steambird, huh? We've often relied on your paper to promote our performances.
Nice.
It's an honor to meet you.
Now that everyone knows each other, Fontaine suddenly doesn't feel like such an unfamiliar place. So, what have you been up to lately, Charlotte? Any big news?
Not too much. When there isn't any breaking news, I mainly cover the trials at the Opera House. You can still manage to keep readers' attention as long as you tell things from a clever enough angle, even if it's the same old topics. For example, reporting on how a scammer once deceived vulnerable girls into relationships, or how a financial criminal was once so poor that they ate a single piece of bread for 5 days.
That will definitely get my attention, but that's already the kind of news you're after.
Ah, you're right. Seems you know me pretty well. What I'm really after is exclusive, sensational news pieces that could shake the country. These smaller stories are a waste of my talents. Oh, I just remembered. I've been following a case lately. Well, a series of cases, actually.
You mean the serial disappearances of young women case?
That's right. These stories are the talk of the town right now, and it's probably the most mysterious case we've ever seen. If I'm the first with a draft ready to publish when the case is finally cracked, and it's the headline story in the Steambird, oh, when that happens, I bet all the other reporters will shed tears of envy. I've already gathered all kinds of materials. I just can't wait for the truth to be revealed.
So, what is the serial disappearances of young women case? You mean the culprit hasn't been found?
That's right. The first missing girl case happened almost 20 years ago. And ever since, after a period of time, another girl disappears. What the cases have in common is that the girls are all of a similar age, and that they've all vanished without a trace. But the scariest part is that to this day, none of the girls have ever been found. Many suspects have been arrested over the years in connection with this case, but shortly after each arrest, another disappearance would always happen.
There must be more than one criminal at work. Maybe there are copycat criminals.
Yes, it's possible. But either way, I believe that every case has some precise truth behind it, waiting to be exposed.
Yes, I agree. And at the very least, the family of those missing girls deserves some sort of explanation. I just imagined for a second what I would do if Lynette were to suddenly disappear. I'd pay any price to get her back, and then find a way to track down the culprit.
Please don't imagine that, Linny.
You continue talking in the aquabus, and before you know it, you're arriving at your destination. has nice scenery, I have to say.
Well, I really enjoyed chatting with you. Life should be full of pleasant little surprises like this.
How do you go off right now?
Well, the ride went by too quickly. Ah, I have an interview to get to. I should get going before I'm late. Okay, Paimon hopes we can chat again soon, Charlotte. See ya! Bye now. Oh, be sure to stop by and see me at the Steambird when you have time. What a tough job. Always running around and interviewing everyone. Well, where should we go now?
If you don't mind, how about we stop by my home first? Besides, I still have all the materials we collected.
Sure, we wouldn't mind at all. This city is so huge, Paimon wouldn't know where to start anyway.
Fair. Watch him hurt his ankle even more. And then we have to save the performance by being part of it. Hydration survey. There we go. Okay, let's get to Lenny's house and let's see what he wants from us. We will see. Oh, from an A.
This is our current abode. Ah, Fermine, you're home. Where did everyone else go? I have some new friends that I would like to introduce.
I don't know where the bottle is. I have no idea, Jordan. I don't know if I want to look. Probably is downstairs somewhere. Because I know I have not finished it. I will return your points, Jordan. If you wouldn't mind. No, well, give me a second. And tomorrow, for tomorrow I should say, I will get the bottle. I really don't want to look for it now. Okay, let's bring the game up. There we go. What am I drinking right now? I'm drinking raspberry juice and water. Oh yeah. It's really late over, I bet. It is past 11 midnight, so yeah, it is quite late.
Oh, they all just went out a moment ago.
I see. Everyone is getting busier now that Father will be returning soon. I suppose that can't be helped.
Is Fremine also considered...
Allow me to introduce you to my little brother, Fremine. He is a phenomenal diver.
So he is considered brother.
Hello.
They're all from orphanages,
You,
isn't it?
Paimon is Paimon, and this is the Traveler. Oh, you sound very proud to have a diver as a brother, Linny.
What a talented family.
Linny, could you come here for a moment?
Hmm? What is it, Fremine? Do you have something to tell me?
Yes, Fremine, do you have something to tell me? That's alright, you go ahead. Or tell us, I should say.
Okay, I see.
Is everything all right?
Oh, it's nothing. We were just discussing a little housework. Sorry for the interruption. Oh, before I forget, the Traveler and I collected more materials to make magic pockets. Were you able to get any, Fremine?
Yes, I went diving and gathered lots of materials. I was about to give them to you.
That's our Fremine, always quick with the underwater work. All right, I'll take these to the workshop.
Nice. And it's raining. Oh boy. That is Yoimiya. What? Yoimiya was there. It's because of the event.
Looks like rain.
Oh, you're right. But wasn't it clear and sunny just a moment ago? Fontaine's weather sure is weird.
Could three of them be orphans? Most likely. I mean, have you noticed that Lynette and Lenny are not looking similar at all? First of all, Lynette has a tail. Lenny is a human. So, as far as I'm aware, they're part of the orphanage. Or part of the Fatui. Fatui likes to call themselves, you know, family stuff. So, could be that. I don't know. I need to look right now. Where the hell is Yoimiya? Because I'm pretty sure I saw Yoimiya in the cutscene. And she should not be here.
I'm afraid that's just how it is here. It often rains on days where there are trials being held in the Opera House, but don't worry, it'll clear up soon enough.
What's wrong, Fremine?
There's a legend about the rain that I tend to believe. It's said that a dragon of water once resided in Fontaine. Though we don't know where the dragon went, every time it weeps, the skies will cloud up and pour out rain.
Yeah, movies said. Not expected to be that.
When I was a child, my mother told me that if I wanted to go outside and play, I should yell toward the sky at the top of my lungs. Hydro Dragon! Hydro Dragon! Don't cry!
Did that Hydro Dragon be the elemental dragon of Fontaine?
If it's an elemental dragon, then having the power to make it rain wouldn't be very unusual. Let Paimon try something.
Unless you kill it.
Hydro Dragon! Hydro Dragon! Don't cry!
Doesn't seem to be of any use. It is just a legend after all.
You know, you might be a more popular magician if you understood the concept of romanticism. Or could at least play along.
God.
Sorry. It might be because we've never met the Hydro Dragon. Perhaps it can't be comforted by the words of strangers.
After some time, the rain stops.
It rained for longer than I suspected. Oh, it's already getting late.
Was there something you needed to do, Lenny?
Yeah, some preparations for the show at the Opera House. I need to find a way to catch the last aqua bus of the day. On the day of the performance, just ride the aqua bus to the island of Araneus. I'll have Lynette meet you at the fountain in front of the Opera House.
Sounds good. You go ahead, Lenny. See you at the performance.
Oh, are you leaving now?
What is it, Fremine? I'm in a hurry. Oh, I get it. You feel nervous delivering the materials for the magic pockets, is that it? Perhaps we could trouble the Traveler to help us take these materials to the Beaumont workshop and deliver them to the owner there?
Sure.
I'm afraid that Fremine can be quite introverted, and the boss there tends to be pretty talkative. Fremine has always been a little afraid of her.
No trouble at all! Don't worry, we're on the case!
Hell yeah! We were going to make a stop at
Sorry for the
whatever I saw.
inconvenience. I'm quite useless when it comes to such tasks. I'll think of a way to make it up to you.
Oh, no need. This will be a walk in the park for us.
I mean, Paimon is very extroverted. Right, okay. Let's do that. Where did I think it was on the other side, was it not? I think Yoimiya was somewhere. She was sitting. Like by some sort of cafe. Where could Yoimiya be? I'm in love stalking? Oh yeah, hell yeah she does. Right. Where is a formal boutique or a cafe? I don't see it anywhere, honestly. This is the workshop that we are supposed to go to. Hopefully we will not get dragged into it just yet. Because I still want to find if there is an actual... Aha, there is a cafe. Some sort. Did I? Did I just run the circle? Might have. It was Yoimiya! Ha! Ha! I didn't see Ayaka. Interesting, so the cutscene did get them into it.
Here, Yoimiya. Try some conch madeleine.
No, you ordered it, Ayaka, so you should be the first to try.
To be honest, I ordered it for you. You're fond of desserts, aren't you?
Well, in that case, I guess I shouldn't refuse. Let's try some together.
All right.
This is amazing! Oh, the texture is so soft! You can feel the super rich aroma of butter as soon as you take a bite, and the aftertaste is pure bliss!
Great. I'm glad you like it. I enjoyed it too, and I really like the swirly design.
I've heard that it's supposed to look like a barrel conch. I've never actually seen one myself, but now I'm really curious about what it looks like. Hey, Ayaka, when you can find the time, would you like to go search for one underwater with me?
All right. Why don't we go right after this?
Great! Then that's a plan. There are so many places I'd like to visit with you.
I'm so happy they're spending time together, honestly. Also, Battle Conch. Let me actually look at the Battle Conch design. I know I've gathered some. There it is. Yeah, I can see how it would look similar. One and the other. Yeah, they do look similar. Okay. Let's go back and let's get the story forward. Let's do it. Hello.
Hello? Is there anyone here?
Oh, hello there. New customers? Looking to buy, or do you need something made? Or perhaps you're just looking for a chat with me.
Oh no, we're just here to deliver some materials. Here they are. They're for making... what were they called again?
Magic pockets.
Ah, these must be for Magic Pockets. I could tell right away. I've already made several orders worth now.
Do we need to pay?
No need. They've already prepaid several batches worth. When they told me what they'd be using them for, I even offered them a discount. But they insisted on paying the full amount, saying that I had a business to run. It seems both their hearts and their pockets are made of gold.
Whoa. So, is Linny actually loaded?
I can't say for sure, but who knows? Maybe there's good money to be made being a magician in Fontaine.
It smells of Fatui so much. It smells of Fatui. I believe that they are orphans and the orphanage is run by Fatui. It just smells of it.
Hey, is this machine what you use to make stuff here? It looks really advanced.
Why use your hands when a machine can do the work? It would be a waste not to use the latest technology. and wasting is a kind of crime.
But where does a big machine like that get its power from?
Well, it's a little complicated. I'm not sure I can put it in layman's terms for you. But basically, everything we usually use here in the city is powered by indemnitium. It's a type of energy that's produced from trials.
Huh? How can trials produce energy?
Perhaps the witch girl is behind it. What witch girl? What are you on about, Sonny?
Well, I'm not completely sure of all the details myself, but basically, when a trial is in session, the oratrice mécanique d'analyse cardinale harvests people's belief in justice and converts it into energy to be used all around Fontaine.
So that's what its other function is? Paimon heard that the oratrice was created by the Archon to make judgments. But Paimon still doesn't get it. How could something unreliable like people's beliefs be turned into a stable power source for these machines?
Well, now hearing the pronunciation, the proper pronunciation of oratrice mécanique d'analyse cardinale, I shall pronounce it this way. Not the English-sized version. Oh, jeez. Oratrice mécanique d'analyse cardinale. Gotta use that throat. Okay. Well, Venti and Nahida both said the gods rely on belief to obtain power.
Oh, yeah! So that means the Hydro Archon relies on the machine to take the energy created by belief and turn it into power for all of Fontaine, right?
You fight her in Liyue, but I can't spell her name. She was with child. You mean Signora? Sunny, have you finished Inazuma quest? Yes as in it was Signora, or yes as in you finished Inazuma quest? I'll just wait for you to reply.
Even though I've never heard anyone really put it that way before, it sounds like it makes sense. Besides indemnitium, we have another type of energy called pneumosia. It isn't produced by the power of the Archon, but it is unstable by nature. Even now, it still cannot be widely used by civilians.
No, not yet. I have yet to find the Shogun. Got it. I can tell it's not Signora. It's not Signora here.
I thought I'd find you hard at work, but here you are chatting the day away. Since you're already talking, I'm sure you wouldn't mind a few words with me.
You again? Didn't I already promise you that I'd have the more I owe to Confrérie of Cabriere by next month? Why are you hounding me now?
Yeah, but how do we know that you won't go running off by the end of this month? I want 50% today. Wait, no, 70%.
Huh? You...
Seems business isn't so great for the workshop. We've already finished our job and delivered the materials. Maybe now's a good time to leave?
You're right, sounds like a usual case of someone owing somebody else money. Oh god. Welcome back, lady.
Hey, hold on. Before you go
God.
around trying to collect payments, why don't you settle your own debts first? If Confrérie of Cabriere wants to poach clients from Northland Bank, that's fine. But I'm afraid you still owe the bank a hefty sum of mora. So why don't we work things out between us first, before you get back to your little conversation here?
Hi, Tartaglia. It's so nice to see you, you prick.
You're from Northland Bank. But we said we'll pay everything we owe next month. Why are you hounding me now?
Hypocrite much?
Traveler, Paimon! I didn't think I'd run into you here in Fontaine. What are the chances?
We're surprised to see you too! What are you doing here in Fontaine? You didn't want to stay in Snezhnaya?
Fontaine really is a curious place.
Long story short, I've already been in Fontaine for some time now, and honestly, things have been pretty boring. But it seems that fate brought our paths together today. Not only will I have some good friends here now, but ones who always seem to find trouble.
I love how there is 11 harbingers, Fatui harbingers, and yet we have only met 3 of them. Not 4 of them. Yeah, 4 of them. 4 of them in 5 nations of the Vat. So what, is the other ones all in Snezhnaya operating? Maybe? Ah, jeez.
Either way you look at it, it seems things are going to get a lot more interesting now.
Pretty sure we'd want to avoid anything that you'd find interesting. Besides, our trip here has gone pretty well so far. Right, Traveler?
I think we've already weathered enough storms for now.
Hey, you, Northland Bank boy. Aren't you forgetting something?
Don't interrupt. It's not often I run into the Traveler like this. Why don't you wait for me over there for a while?
You kidding? Aren't you the one looking for us? You really expect us to sit and twiddle our thumbs while you catch up with your friends? Listen to me, boy. If you want your Mora, fine. Why don't you come and take it?
Oh, you should not have said that.
I just said not to interrupt. Oh, by the way, Traveler, the last time I took Tonya and Tusser ice fishing, Tusser said...
Hey! That's way over the line! All right, boys, let's see who has to pay up now!
Can you at least let me finish one sentence? Fine. Though the bank told me not to get rough with our clients. You're the ones who started it. This is an act of self-defense. You two will have to be my witnesses, okay?
Go ahead, they're all yours.
I'm unsure this won't take long.
Oh, God, you've got to be kidding me. Really? I'm going to be the one?
Riptide.
There we go.
What's your deal, Brad? How are you so strong if you're just a staffer from Snezhnaya's Northland Bank? Wait, don't tell me you're...
Oh, now you notice. It's a little late, don't you think? Just make sure you understand that you don't mess with Northland Bank. Got it? Huh?
Uh-oh.
Now's my chance!
Good being put in court, is that it?
Huh. That was weird.
Oh, that's cool. Yeah, Tartaglia is quite a good character, a Hydro character to play around with. If you like his style. He uses both bow and his Hydro daggers. I just dislike him so much as a person. I despise him. Are you feeling alright?
I'm not sure. It's as if I suddenly lost control of my Hydro powers when I needed them. Maybe there's something wrong with my vision?
Strange. How could that happen? First time Paimon's ever heard of someone losing control of their vision.
I mean, unless it's called... What is it called? It's not called division. The thing that deceives things, whatever. We'll probably pull for him whenever he's out. Save up your Mora... No Mora, your Primogems then.
Never mind. It doesn't matter. If I want to stay sharp, I shouldn't be relying too much on my vision anyway. Besides, I always have my delusion in case I need it.
Oh, so he has bow vision and delusion. That's interesting. You'd better not use your delusion too often.
So what are you doing in Fontaine, child? I don't see it's work for Northland Bank.
Well, I guess it's because I've been in a bad mood lately.
Huh? What kind of reason is that? Wait, since when do you feel down about anything?
I don't know. Maybe I still have a lot to learn about myself. But recently, there seems to be some sort of restless power stirring inside of me. And I don't know why, but every now and then I feel like I'm in a terrible mood.
Maybe you losing control of your vision just now is connected with that power you're feeling inside.
That is a possibility.
Could it be it's because she uses Hydro Vision? Something specific towards Hydro? I wonder. Though then, no, Fremina is Cryo. Yeah. Who else is Hydro? Outside of Furina and Nuvila. I don't know. It would be inside of Fontaine, that also remarking that, you know? Okay, well, regardless. So about this powder, do you have any idea what it came from?
I can't remember if I ever mentioned it before, but when I was 14, I fell into some unknown abyss. It was during that time I learned nearly all of my abilities. The one who took me under her wing and taught me was named Skirk.
Oh.
She was always quiet and very mysterious. Nobody knew where she came from or what she had been through, and she was always very strict when teaching me combat techniques. One time, I asked her why she was willing to take me on as an apprentice. From what I could make of her answer, it was because I had awakened it, and traces of it remained on me. She said that all my combat training would be useful in the future.
But what is it? What did you awaken?
The dragon.
She never explained that. But my guess is that it's related to a dream I saw when I had just fallen into that abyss. In my dream, I was in the deepest depths of the sea, and the boundless seabed was all around me. But in front of me appeared a whale that was so massive, I felt like I couldn't breathe.
A whale?
Oh,
that sounds familiar! When we fought against you before, you summoned a huge whale that seemed to leap at us. Is that the one?
That's just an abstract form of a whale that I create using my elemental powers. It takes that shape because the scene I dreamt of the whale has always been stuck in my mind. I'll never forget it.
So you used the whale as inspiration for one of your moves? Huh. Seems a little twisted to Paimon.
It's very possible that the power inside you is connected to your incident in the abyss.
So why don't you just go ask your master? Maybe she knows the answer.
Yeah, go to Skirk. I want to meet her.
You make it sound so easy. Ever since the incident I experienced there, I've never stopped searching for Master Skirk and that unknown abyss. But it's been years now, and I've still found nothing. There isn't even a trace of the place where I remember falling into the abyss.
Oh, it sounds like some kind of ghost story.
Yeah, I'm out of leads at this point, but there's nothing more I can do. It seems that strange encounters in this world tend to be elusive like that. Oh, seems the time really flies when I'm talking with you. I just remembered I have somewhere else I need to be, so I should get going.
What? More work for the Northland Bank?
No, it's more of a personal appointment. Lately, I've been sparring with some of Fontaine's official champion duelists whenever I'm feeling bored.
Oh my good God.
Official champion duelists? You mean it's their job to duel?
Yep, in Fontaine, before a criminal goes to court, they're given one chance to defend their honor by requesting a duel with an official champion duelist. The champion duelists are all-powerful fighters selected from among the nation's best. And the duel itself is a no-holds-barred fight with no specified stopping point. So engaging in such a duel is regarded as a symbol of defending your honor. If a criminal manages to win the duel, they'll be acquitted. But if they lose, they'll have no choice but to stand trial. And the worst-case scenario is that you're simply killed in the duel. Though it's rumored that Fontaine has a death penalty, from what I can tell, no one has ever been officially sentenced to death. So really, the only people who opt to duel are those who have suffered a grave injustice in being accused, or those who greatly value their honor. Otherwise, why gamble with your life?
So, do many people actually get out of their trial
Apparently, it's exceedingly rare for anyone to actually win. Fontaine probably enacted this system as a way to show that the nation respects the honor of its citizens. Besides, none of the champion duelists are to be trifled with, which is exactly why I was itching to face them as soon as I got to Fontaine.
Wow.
Apparently, the one I'm meeting today, Clorinde, is the strongest of the champion duelists. I had been asking her for some time before she finally agreed to face me today.
Well, that's child for ya. Paimon feels like we heard that name somewhere before. Clorinde. Huh.
Terrible remembering names now. When we met the Hydra.
Oh, before I forget, I want you to have this.
Huh? Your vision? You're seriously just giving it away?
I'm just worried that it could become uncontrollable again. I'd be pretty upset if it got in the way of my duel, so I think I'll be better off without it for now.
Oh, wow.
Besides, I just need you to hold on to it for a short while. I'll come retrieve it when I have some time later.
Paimon knows what you're up to. You just want an excuse to come talk to us again, don't you?
Whatever gave you that idea? I'll be in touch later.
Yeah, child.
That sneaky guy. He said he's been feeling down lately, but he seemed the same as ever to Paimon. Well, since we don't have much to do for now, we might as well walk around and see the city before Lenny's performance.
Under Paimon's enthusiastic leadership, you walk all around the court of Fontaine.
Wow! Who could have seen that coming? The reporter who was barely around for most of the story was the murderer all along!
Hey, don't blurt it out, Paimon. It's rude to spoil the mystery for everyone else.
Sorry. Paimon was just surprised, that's all. Whew. Paimon never saw that twist coming. The murder mystery novels here are amazing!
Never thought I'd see the day when Paimon would enjoy reading.
The whodunits here in Fontaine are a lot different than the light novels you see from Yai Publishing House. Both have their merits, but Paimon thinks this style of novels are more, well, novel. It's so exciting to reach the moment when the mystery is uncovered, especially in the one Paimon was just reading. You should buy a copy and read it too.
I'm good. You already spoiled who the murderer is.
Oh, sorry about that. Paimon will be more careful next time.
God damn it, Paimon.
Hey, shouldn't we be heading to the Opera House to see Lenny's performance soon? It's almost time for the show to start, so we should get going. Lenny said that the Opera House is on Aeneas, so let's go ride the Aquabus.
Let's do it.
Ha! Got him!
Excuse you. Right, let's get it. Let's see the performance. What is this? Oh, those are probably from the events. I can already tell. Are we going to the Aquabus or are we going... Oh, we just need to teleport there. No Aquabus, thank you. I'm going to actually fast forward this. There we are. Let's get it.
Whoa! Now this is fancy! The Opera Epiclese. What a place to hold a performance! No wonder Lenny and Lynette were looking forward to it. Huh. Looks like there's a lot of people standing around the fountain up ahead.
Oh, Archon, please bless us with a bright and healthy child. We pray.
I don't know why you always feel the need to ask so much. I'll be happy as long as our child is healthy and lives a peaceful life.
I guess if they're our kid, then there's no doubt they'll turn out smart.
No, how sweet.
Maybe this is one of the customs in Fontaine. There sure are a lot of couples here.
Vache.
Uh-oh. Not again. Huh?
What's wrong?
Vache.
Vache.
Did you just say something, Paimon?
No, Paimon didn't say anything. Are you hearing things?
Whose voice was that just now?
Welcome to the Fountain of Lucine. All the water flowing through Fontaine converges here. It's customary for newlyweds to come here and wish for children.
Ah! Lynette! You scared Paimon! When did you get here?
Lenny asked me to wait here for you, remember?
Right.
By the way, Lynette, you seemed to hear a faint voice just now.
What do you mean? There are a lot of people here right now.
It seemed as if the voice was coming from the mountain, from the fountain.
Hey, you're not trying to scare Paimon, are you?
No,
Besides,
Jesus.
it's the middle of the day. It's not the time for eerie things.
Paimon, shut up.
I see. I might be able to tell you something that could help explain the voice you heard. In fact, you might not be imagining things at all. I suspect that what you heard is a result of your hypersensitivity to the hydro element. Others in my family have had similar experiences.
It's because of his sensitivity to the hydro element? But what would hearing a voice have to do with elemental power?
When do you cry, Paimon?
Wait, what? What does that have to do with anything?
Usually when she's in distress.
Just answer me. When do you cry?
When Paimon's really sad? Oh, and when Paimon's super happy. Oh, and also when Paimon's really, really scared.
Explain much.
Then you should understand that tears contain your most intense emotions.
Oh.
Like I just mentioned, the Fountain of Lucine is where all the flowing water in Fontaine converges. Even the tears that fall to the ground will eventually gather here. So maybe what you heard was the intense emotion coming from someone's tears.
Huh. That's an interesting explanation. I'm not sure whether I buy it though.
So, what did the voice say?
It seemed to be calling out someone's name.
Huh. If you were hearing their emotions, then Paimon wonders what happened to them.
Rather than worrying about them, we should worry about my brother first.
Uh-oh. Ankle?
Don't let that calm look of his fool you. He tends to get pretty nervous just before a performance. So chatting with Lenny might help him relax a little before he goes on stage.
Oh, right. That makes sense. Let's go in and see Lenny.
Fair enough. Right. I was going to check something before we go in now. I don't know what it was. Oh, I know what it was. I journey for a god. I have never obtained the power of Hydra. Let me just do that real quick. I want to see what the power of Hydra is. It was more than just a twisted ankle? What do you mean? It was just a twisted ankle.
This world is full.
Resonate with Hydra for the first time. Hey. Now we have a pew pew gun. Yay! It takes out a health? That is so
Water jet!
stupid. Wow. I don't like it. So we're literally using our bodily fluids.
Water jet!
We're literally using our bodily fluids to attack. That's ridiculous. God damn it.
Count me in!
You want a mini movie? God damn it. Okay, let's get inside. Or should we end right here? It is getting pretty late for me, and we've been going for almost 4 hours. Now, Chad, what do you say? Should we end and continue the rest tomorrow? end. It does seem like a good way to good place to end, doesn't it? Right before continuing the opera. I think it would be best to do it now. And okay, let's do it then. Let's say our goodbyes in that case. Okay, come on, game. Close up. So, thank you all so much for joining today. It was definitely plenty of fun getting to know the whole thing. I definitely enjoyed it. And I'm definitely hating Furina more than before, so yeah. No, hate is too strong of a word. I dislike her quite a bit, but yeah. Regardless, let's see who is currently live so we can say hi, hello to them, and share our community with them, shall we? One less hydration, sure thing. Right, who is up and running right now? Well, would you look at that? Boo is still streaming, though.
But to be fair, there's a lot of jobs.
It is 2 hours that she's been streaming. Yeah, well, still we can raid her, so let's do it. Raid bowlings. There we go. Copy the raid code. If you don't have emotes, use the second one. We'll see each other tomorrow with more of the Genshin Empire. Continuing the Fontaine story. Getting to hopefully beat the shit out of the stupid bent sponge guarding Furina. And yeah, we'll see how it will all play out. Regardless, hope you guys have a wonderful rest of your day. Enjoy it, have fun, and bye-bye. Ranger out. See ya. Why is the music not playing? I just realized that. The music is not playing. Something broke. I have to fix it. Regardless, see ya guys, have a good one.